or online 24/7 at alansamuelshutch.com. Come by. Let's be friends.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome, Smoky Valley basketball fans. This is Don Banks along with Darren Abelor live at Hillsboro Gym tonight for the Smoky Valley Vikings and the Hillsboro Trojans taking on first game actually of league play tonight, Darren, because the others have not counted so far, but now it's for real for the league standings, and everybody starts out 0-0.
That's right. It's kind of that next section of the schedule a little bit. As a coach, you get into league play for a couple of games, and then we're going to get interrupted by the midseason tournament next week. So we'll play a couple of league games and then have a couple of weeks or a week of a tournament, a couple non-league games before we jump back in. But yeah, tonight is where you really want to start kicking off the second half of your season.
And we're playing a good team in Hillsboro. There's only one loss. They lost to Southeast of Saline by a score of 45-40. We lost to Southeast of Saline 46-48, so a real comparable score there. These teams ought to match up really well.
Yeah, Hillsboro year in and year out is always solid. We know when we face them that they're going to be a good team. So we're going to have to show up and play. Like you said, it should be a good matchup. Comparable results against Southeast, and looking at their girls warm up out on the floor, just watching them, looks like it should be at least physically and athletically a good matchup.
Yeah, I think it will. It'll be an exciting game for sure. We'll take our first time out. We come back. We'll talk about some of the averages, some of the scoring, and interview with the coach. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball. Back after this timeout.
Coming up on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll break down tonight's matchup and preview other key games on the Ad Astra Sports Network. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Mix 96.7.
Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, offers Best Look by Sherwin-Williams paint with color matching capabilities. You'll also find Milwaukee Power Tools, Gravely ZTR mowers, carry-on trailers, a wide range of lawn and garden, home improvement, and household products too. If it isn't in stock, check out HillsboroHardwareKS.com with a free ship-to-store option. Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, 620-947-2575.
Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your complete auto parts store for your family, farm, and ranch's vehicles. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest is the source for outdoor power equipment as Marion County's only Hustler mower dealer and your Husqvarna dealer. Great people, great products, great prices. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro. Like Ag Power Inc. on Facebook for more details. For all your fertilizers and chemicals for your farm, see Ag Service of Hillsboro and Whitewater. Ag Service of Hillsboro and Whitewater. Service is in our name.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for: relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Right now, Prairie Land Partners have service and inspection specials that give you the power of choice and save you money. From mowers and compact construction equipment to the largest tractors and combines that John Deere offers, they have an option for you. They also have Legacy Series specials for older John Deere combines and tractors. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com to schedule your equipment.
Delivering the right solution. Prairie Land Partners.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Viking Pregame. Don Banks along with Coach Drew as you get ready, taking on the road after a few days of practice and a good victory at Hoisington. And how's the week gone?
It's been a great week. We've had 4 very strong practices, gotten a chance to just sit back and fix some of the things that we're not doing so well, but continue to develop in the areas that we are doing well. So very pleased with what the girls have done in practice, and we're excited to get back on the court.
Good win at Hoisington. It was a close game. It was kind of a pressure game, and you played through some foul trouble.
Yeah, it's always a tough place to play, and the girls had to be very gritty in that win. And with foul trouble, the girls that had to step up off the bench and step into bigger roles, such as Kat and girls like Sophia off the bench. We were just very pleased with what we got out of them. And we know that this game tonight is going to be very similar. It's going to be a dogfight from the start, and we're excited for it. We're going to embrace that challenge and just continue finding ways to win, which is going to be a very important thing down the stretch of the season.
Good to see Katia get out and get some points and rebounds.
Yeah, she's been awesome. She's just been a tremendous leader for us. Always excited, has a great smile on her face every day, and just a really fun kid to coach. And you could kind of see her confidence just grow throughout that game, and we expect her to continue with that. We know what she's capable of, and especially yesterday, she just shot the cover off that ball. So we're going to look to get her going early and just continue helping her confidence grow more and more.
Got a really good Hillsboro team tonight, though. Worth girl and a Shahan girl, both are pretty good.
Absolutely, they're two of the better players in the entire conference. Last year they were first team all league, and they're going to be very tough matchups for us with their length and their ability to score inside and out, and they're just very smart basketball players. So we've got to play at our best. We've got to make sure that we're smart with the basketball and we're stepping up to that challenge and not backing down to anybody. So we'll give them the respect, but we're gonna certainly try to play our best basketball.
And a couple of keys to victory.
First one is just rebound. I think anytime that we struggle, I think the root of that comes down to rebounding. So we've got to dictate the boards. We've got to make sure that we're solid on that side. That way we can push tempo like we like to. And then also taking care of the ball. We can't get into a turnover fest, and so taking care of that ball not only gives us a maximum amount of possessions, but it lessens the chance that they can score. So we've got to be very careful with the ball. But and then the third, just dictate the tempo. As soon as we get out on the rebound, push tempo, get some easy buckets, and I think the rest will fall in place offensively.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Hey, thanks so much, Donnie.
Coach Drew of the Vikings, and we'll be back with more pregame right after this.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Mix 96.7. The Smoky Valley Vikings play here.
The Kansas legal team at Pyle Law is dedicated to offering clients with personal injury claims competent and compassionate service. If you or a loved one was injured in a serious accident involving a motor vehicle or a loved one suffered a wrongful death, we will inform you of your rights and walk you through the complicated process of seeking compensation for your personal injuries or loss. Call Pyle Law at 620-241-9000 to find out your options today.
Have you been putting off dental care or maybe looking for a new dentist? At McPherson Dental Care, you will receive high-quality dental care, build positive relationships with our friendly, experienced staff, and enjoy the pleasant atmosphere of McPherson Dental Care. We're a hometown office with big city technology. I'm Dr. Brian Keniston, inviting you to give us a try. Find us online at McPhersonDentalCare.com. McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Hey Danny, do you know what time it is?
It's 1:39. Why?
No, it's time for our annual Hog Bundle sale.
Oh right, it's on sale for $119. That's a savings of $47.
Yes, and you get ham, bacon, chops, roast, and sausage.
Come see us at 1636 Mohawk Road, just north of McPherson.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Chops, roast, and
build relationships with our friendly, experienced staff and enjoy the pleasant atmosphere of McPherson Dental Care. We're a hometown office with big city technology. I'm Dr. Brian Keniston, inviting you to give us a try. Find us online at McPhersonDentalCare.com. McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Hey Danny, do you know what time it is?
It's 1:39. Why?
No, it's time for our annual Hog Bundle sale.
Oh right, it's on sale for $119. That's a savings of $47.
Yes, and you get ham, bacon, chops, roast, and sausage.
Come see us at 1636 Mohawk Road, just north of McPherson.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
See State Farm agent Becky Walsh in Hillsboro and Marion today.
Why not earn rewards for your everyday purchases? You'll be surprised how fast you earn points with every debit card purchase or payment. These points may be redeemed for gift cards, merchandise, vacations, or even cash. Become a member today. Great Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. Don Bings along with Darren Abel as we get ready to throw the ball up and get the game started for everybody. And it's time to talk a little bit about some stats. And our girls are doing a good job of scoring the points. Leading the way for the Vikings, of course, is Adrian Hazelwood. She didn't have quite as many points at Hoisington the other night, but she's a little under 17 points per game now. But the Vikings get some support from Katia Blanchard. They get some support from Tinley Scott, and they have some weapons to score from.
Yeah, it's it was nice to see Katia really step up the other night, and she had a double-double, and so that's really good. I know Coach Drew is glad he's got more than, just one girl to depend on for scoring, that if Adrian is having an off night or is in foul trouble or something, that we've got some other girls that can step up and score.
And we had a big third quarter when Adrian was on the bench. Katia came up and got some super points, but as he mentioned in the pregame, Sophia Fruits played good, and some of the other girls off the bench played good, and it was an important time for them.
Yeah, absolutely. We've talked a little bit this year about we maybe don't have quite as much depth as we've had in the past, so we need some of those other girls who haven't played as many varsity minutes to kind of start getting comfortable and realize what they need to do for us to be successful and to step into that and embrace that challenge and be ready to go when their time is called.
And as evidence when we give the starting lineups here in a little bit, coaches changed up the starting lineups just a little bit tonight.
Yeah, we both saw that when they put them up on the scoreboard and kind of looked at each other, but I think he's kind of just searching a little bit for that combination of, getting that right combination to start the game and still have somebody that can come off the bench and contribute right away. So that's a kind of sometimes your better players, some players actually play better coming off the bench if they can sit and watch the first few minutes of the game, kind of feel like the flow of the game, and then come off the bench and get in, they do better.
And they got a couple scores on their team. Zaylee Worth and the Shahan girl both were in double figures in their last game, so we've got some girls we have to keep under control. They've got a 6-1 record.
Yeah, they no matter what competition they played, if you're 6-1, you've played pretty well regardless of who you played. So again, the big thing is we're going to have to play solid defense without fouling. I know that's a continuous thing that Coach Drew, we talk about it every game, and I know Coach Drew has talked with the girls about it, and we just got to find a way to do that.
It's time for starting lineups. How about the Hillsboro Trojans tonight?
Starting for Hillsboro, number 11, Ansley Brewer is a 5'9 junior. Kingsley Ratzliff is a 5'10 freshman. She's number 20. Savannah Shahan is number 21. She's a 5'11 junior. Number 22 is Zaylee Worth, a 6-foot junior. And number 23, Corey Arnold, is a 5'4 senior.
And so a new coach for the Hillsboro Trojans, too. Longtime Nathan that's been here, Bethany grad, is not on the sideline anymore, so it's Micah Ratzliff. So he'll send out Brewer, Ratzliff, Shahan, Worth, and Arnold. And how about our Vikings?
And for the Vikings, 0 is Brianne Peters, a 5'7 junior. Number 4, Eva Malm, a 5'7 junior. Starting tonight, Nevaeh Spittler, a 5'7 sophomore. She's number 5. Adrian Hazelwood is a 5'7 junior. She's number 23. And then our post player in the middle, number 32, Katia Blanchett, a 6-foot sophomore.
So for the Vikings and Coach Drew, it'll be Peters, Spittler, Fruits, Hazelwood, and Blanchett on the court tonight for the Vikings. So we'll see how that all works out. The Vikings are in their black uniforms tonight. And as always, McPherson Laundry is the sponsor of the uniform. They can help you look like a winner. Expert dry cleaning and professional shirt service. McPherson Laundry in McPherson is where you take your clothes. Vikings have black uniforms. The numbers are orange. The lettering is white. They got some orange and black striping down the side. And the Hillsboro Trojans are all white. They got maroon lettering, maroon numerals trimmed in gold and maroon down the side of their uniforms. And we're behind the scores table a few rows up. You can listen on live.smokyvalley.org. Mike Rose has put that together. It's supposed to be our audio and their video, so hopefully that'll work out. The Vikings control the tip, and we're underway. Adrian Hazelwood has it at the top of the key. The Vikings don't score on their first possession. 2-on-1 break by Hazelwood, running down and getting the ball knocked away from her, and the Vikings turn it right back over. Get it. Brewer got the offensive rebound, gets it off to Worth, almost a steal. No rebound inside Vikings. Hazelwood gets it down to Eva Malm. Eva Malm all the way in and blocked by Worth. It'll stay with the Vikings. So lots of.
Yep, kind
of. They're going to try to run a little bit too. Worth. It'll stay with the Vikings. So lots of the Vikings. So lots of.
Yep, kind of some frantic action there.
And Hillsboro looks like they're going to try to run a little bit too.
Yep, we are going to have to be able to match their energy here to start the game.
Spittler will put it in play for the Vikings. Gets it into Hazelwood. A little step inside. No. Rebound inside. No. On the scoreboard. Quickly down to Shahan. Turn around shot. Missing. Rebound. Brianna Peters. Peters on the run now across the timeline. Looking for Spittler, who just had a little window but couldn't get to her. Eva Malm with it now. Guarded by Ratcliffe. Little hand check there. Nothing called. Gets it off to Spittler. Spittler gets it off to Peters. Peters with the dribble drive around the side. Has it knocked away, but Malm secures it. Malm still on the dribble. Side of the lane. Bounce pass around, and we're going to have a foul. First foul of the game. Out of bounds for the Vikings. Foul will be on number 21, Shahan.
Fouls on number 21, Savannah Shahan. Her first personal. Fouls on number 21.
Shahan. So Malm will put it in play. 6:15 left on the clock. No score yet here from Hillsboro. Out top to Hazelwood. She's going to launch a three ball, and they're going to call her for a travel. She shuffled her feet evidently.
Yep, she took a little, caught the ball and pivoted a little bit, and then took a little hop.
They usually some referees let that go. They don't call the girls for traveling. There's a lot of feet shuffling in girls basketball.
Yeah.
Is that the second or third turnover?
That is 2 on us.
And they have
1.
Worth with the dribble drive, side of the lane, spin move in the lane, still going. There should have been a travel, but it wasn't. The Vikings come away with the rebound. Katia Blanchett on the dribble, has it knocked away by Worth. Worth is so aggressive out there, has her hands, both hands on the hips of Blanchett, goes inside to Spittler. Her shot, no. Rebound off of the Vikings, no, off of Hillsboro, and it'll stay with Smoky Valley. 5:42 to go here, first quarter, no score yet. Both teams struggling to find the bottom of the net. Nobody really getting any good looks yet either.
Yeah, it's been definitely a defensive standoff the first couple of minutes here.
Hazelwood with a crossover after Worth tried to get the steal. Spittler in traffic. No. Rebound inside, tied up. And on alternating possession, it'll go to the Hillsboro Trojans. It's a battle in there tonight. They're letting them play, no question about that.
Yep. Which, again, as a player and a coach, that's fine if you know that's what they're going to do the whole game and you can adjust.
Well, it's a definite advantage for Hillsboro, so from what I've seen so far, because Worth is really aggressive on the defensive end. There's a drive by Ratcliffe, gets it off to Shahan. Shahan kick it out. Dribble drive, cross-court pass to Worth. Worth's going to launch a three ball. No. Rebound inside Vikings. Spittler comes away with it, but she's pressured so hard she travels.
Yeah, she drug her pivot foot just a little bit.
Had to do a little bit with the amount of pressure she was getting from the defensive from Hillsboro after Vikings got the rebound. Worth still looking, now goes to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe outside with it. Goes back to Worth, who brings it out around the corner. Now top of the key, hands it off to Arnold. Arnold gets it back to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe on the dribble drive. Worth still dribbling in the lane. Worth drives, loses the handle, and they turn it over. There is a lot of contact out there.
There is, yeah. Eva got a pretty good check as that girl came across the lane there. Eva checked her pretty good.
Scott and McElroy coming in, getting ready to come in for the Vikings. Hazelwood brings it up. Worth picks her up on the top of the key. Worth, wow, there's a lot of contact there between those two. Gets it back to Katia, and she gets called for the travel. So Mark Middlemist is the referee that's called a couple of those, and he certainly gets on a roll with some call, and he sticks with it all night long.
Yeah.
So now Tinley Scott and Clara McElroy come back in. It's kind of the normal starting five for the Vikings on the court right now. Worth will bring it up on the walk, picked up man-to-man by Hazelwood. Goes over on the far side to Arnold. Back out top of the key to number 11, Brewer. Worth inside, kick it out, and it's tipped by the Vikings. It'll stay with Hillsboro. She was going out to Ratzlaff, but she didn't get it. Worth will put it in play. 4:22 now, no score yet by either team. Get it inside to Shahan, her shot up, and it crawls in. The first points of the game belong to Shahan, and the first points coming at the 4:15 mark before anybody scores. Out it goes to Tinley Scott on the wing. Cross court to Peters, inside to Blanchett. Her shot up, blocked by Worth. A lot of contact on that block. Knocked Katia over, but no foul called. Inside it goes to Shahan. Kick out to Worth. Baseline to Arnold. Cross court to Ratzlaff. 3-ball Ratzlaff. Good. Ratzlaff knocks down a 3, and the Vikings have given up a 5-0 lead now, and Coach wants to talk about it for a minute. It's just a 30. We'll keep this first one right here as the Vikings want to talk a little bit about doesn't give up any score, and then 2 quick baskets by Hillsboro.
Yeah, and, on the offensive end, we've had a couple of good looks. We just haven't, gotten it to fall, and, they've got a 6-foot girl inside. Katya's going to have to adjust to that a little bit. Against Hoisington the other night, they didn't have a 6-foot girl, so Katya, it was a little easier. She's going to have to realize she's going to have a battle in there tonight.
This time out brought to you by Pyle Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Tom Pyle has over 25 years of experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation, 620-241-9000. Also, let Allen Samuels help you find the make, model, and budget that fits you. View their large inventory at all SamuelsHutch.com locations. Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Come by. Let's be friends. Vikings get it into the front court. Tinley Scott and Clara almost mishandle it there, but it comes back in the hands of the Vikings. Tinley with it outside, guarded by Shahan, has it stolen away by Worth, and it's a 2-on-2 break. Worth going to take it all the way in for the shot, and good. They have jumped out to a 7-0 lead now with 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. Vikings yet to score. Here's Hazelwood with the shot. It's good. Count the basket. First points go to Adrian Hazelwood, coming at the 3:13 mark. And that foul is on Worth. And she makes the and one. The Vikings have 3. But Hillsboro has 7. Ratzlaff will bring it into the front court on the dribble from Worth. Picked up by Peters between the circles. Man-to-man steal for the Vikings. Goes to Worth. Knocked away. There's going to be a whistle and a foul. Of all the contact that's been going on around there, that was a pretty cheap one that goes on Adrian Hazelwood. Worth will put it in play underneath the basket. Goes out top to Shahan. Back to Worth, tipped away by Katia, but saved by somebody came in for Hillsboro. Didn't get her. Number 3 with the ball.
Is McKenna Reed, a 5'5" senior.
Shahan throws it right to Peters, who goes up to Tinley Scott. Tinley Scott, no, won't go. Rebound by Hillsboro's Ratzlaff. And here comes Worth on the dribble. Quickly down to Reed, her shot too long, rebound Hillsboro, but they lost it out of bounds, and it goes to the Vikings. Another turnover for Hillsboro. They have
I've got them for 3.
And the Vikings have
5.
Fruits back in, Hazelwood out for a minute, Malm back in, and Katia Blanchett out for a little bit.
Actually, that's 4 turnovers for Hillsboro.
And Spittler back in, and here's Tinley Scott, 3 from the baseline corner. Swish, and Arnweiner CPA 3-pointer by Tinley Scott. Much needed for the Vikings. Coming at the 2:10 mark. And there's a shot inside, foul.
On 14 is Trudy Hine, 5'11" junior.
Hine picks up the foul. Now Hine is also checked in for Hillsboro. Malm, McElroy, Scott. They're going to call a double dribble by Eva Malm. Said she pinned it on her hip. Mark Middlemist. He's been a referee for a long, long time. That gives the Vikings number 6.
Number 6.
Coach mentioned he doesn't want to get into a turnover fest, but really haven't turned the ball over by running too much. Have been traveling, and that was a pinned it on her hip turnover. Reed with the dribble drive. A lot of contact there, nothing called. And Sophia Fruits reaches in and grabs it. And on the alternating possession, it'll stay with Hillsboro. I thought they got the last one on the alternating.
Yes, they did. Yep, the official caught it. No, he didn't.
Yeah, I was almost sure it went to them last time, but
they did.
They maybe had another one in between that I forgot about. Coach not questioning it, so it's anyway. Hazelwood and Blanchett back in for the Vikings. Worth has it outside. They have the ball in a 1-point lead. Get it off to Ratzlaff. Goes off to Shahan. Shahan on the weave. Gets it back to Worth. Worth looks at a 3 ball. No. Rebound. Tipped around and saved by Sophia Fruits. Hazelwood on the dribble. Worth picks her up right away at half court. Still on the dribble. Goes in and over the back of the backboard. But Spittler gets a rebound, gets it off to Blanchett, and Blanchett will get called for a travel again. Wow, what is he seeing that we're doing that we haven't done before? Coach says slow it down a little bit, make sure you dribble the ball before you take off.
Yeah, we've kind of got into that helter-skelter mode. Like we talked about on the way over here, we just need to slow down and relax a little bit.
And that's like 4 or 5 of those turnovers have been on that travel call. And it's just one of those. One referee has an opinion on that. Here's Shahan inside, missing rebound. Still loose, picked up finally by Reed outside. Goes over to Ratzlaff on the dribble drive. Ratzlaff shot, no. Rebound. Clara McElroy picked up, almost stolen, but now back to the Vikings. And stolen back from Spittler. Worth with it. At the top of the key, dribble drive. Shot, no. And a foul on Blanchett, I believe, and Worth will have 2 free throws. So Conti will pick up her first foul.
First personal foul, number 32, Katia Blanchett.
Scott, Malm, and Peters ready to come back into the Viking lineup.
Worth free throw is good. It's their 8th point now, coming at the 28-second mark. Worth back at the line for her second of 2. And got them both. 9 for the Trojans, 6 for the Vikings. Low-scoring game here. Here's Hazelwood on the dribble drive into the lane. Kick out to Eva Malm. She looked at the 3, didn't trigger. Back to Hazelwood. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Hazelwood still outside with it. Worth right close to her on the dribble. Gets it out to Eva. It's 5 seconds. 4. Eva with the dribble drive. Step back. Here's Hazelwood. She's going to throw it up and no. And the quarter ends with the score. Hillsboro 9, Smoky Valley 6. Back with the second quarter after this timeout.
From finding that perfect car for college, switching to the minivan life, or finally getting your dream ride, Midway Motors is ready to help. Stop by one of our 6 locations across central Kansas or learn more at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Why not earn rewards for your everyday purchases? You'll be surprised how fast you earn points with every debit card purchase or payment. These points may be redeemed for gift cards, merchandise, vacations, or even cash. Become a member today. Great Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Lauren Doak here to tell you about the Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School. We have everything your student needs to graduate high school completely online. Learn from Kansas State certified teachers who have experience in online learning and virtual classroom management. We also offer high school test prep,
college and career readiness, credit recovery, and more. Be anywhere, learn everywhere with Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro, Kansas. Vikings in a close one here. Neither team has gotten very good on their offense yet, so we'll see what happens here in the second quarter.
Yeah, both teams had some good looks and just didn't get the ball to go in the first half.
Hazelwood, Peters, Malm, Scott, and Spittler on the court. Here's Hazelwood's shot. Boy, there's a lot of contact there. And Worth and Hazelwood, that's quite a battle.
It is. It's two of the better players from the girls' side of things in our league.
Worth a little taller. Go out top to Eva. She's going to launch a 3-ball. And too strong. Rebound. Last touch by Hillsboro. Will stay with the Vikings. Tinley Scott looked like she touched it last, but number 11, Brewer, must have hit it away from her. Well, Malm will put it in play for the Vikings. Just underway, second quarter, 9-6 in favor of Hillsboro. There's Hazelwood outside with it. Back to Malm. Looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Goes to Scott. She will trigger. And just off. Rebound inside Hillsboro. And here come the Trojans on the run with the ball. Worth gets it off to Ratzliff. Ratzliff to Brewer. Brewer back to Worth. Worth cross court to Arnold. Arnold back to Worth. Looked at a shot, didn't trigger. Dribbling now, gets it on the weave to Ratzliff, who goes to Arnold. Now they're going to have a 3-second violation in the lane. That's turnover number
5 for Hillsboro.
And the Vikings have
8.
Peters out. And who came in?
Clara.
Clara McElroy came in. Hazelwood across the timeline, picked up by Worth. Still on the dribble, cross court. Back over to Clara McElroy, 3-pointer, no. Rebound out to weak side, Ratzliff. And Hazelwood picks up a foul 90 feet away from the basket, trying to get the ball away from Worth. And that'll be 2 on Adrian. He tried to keep her balance and get away from the contact, but couldn't do it. And she'll come out for a little bit. Peters will come in for her. So it's Peters, McElroy, Spittler, Malm, and Scott on the court for the Vikings. Worth, Ratzliff, Shahan, Arnold, and Brewer on the court for Hillsboro. On top it goes to Brewer. Near side to Ratzliff. Back to Worth. Inside to Arnold. She's been in there an awful long time. Here's a shot. No. Missing. Rebound on the weak side. Eva Malm. And here come the Vikings. Eva quickly in the run into the half court, picked up by Ratzliff, going underneath. Oh, just couldn't get it up over the edge. Had a good look and it wouldn't go. Still 9-6. Worth on the dribble drive into the side of the lane. Her shot, no. Rebound, Spittler. Quickly up to Tinley Scott. Scott on the run. Scott all the way in. Going to pass it. Shot. A lot of contact again. Boy, there has just been so many contact places. You just can't get a foul. Fouls are even at 3-3, but boy, the Vikings sure look like they've had some opportunity inside to have some shooting fouls and haven't got it to go, but that's the way it works out. Still 9-6 in favor of Hillsboro. Almost 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Kick out to Arnold. Her 3 from the baseline corner, missing. Almost an air ball, just short. Here comes Blanchett on the run. Blanchett picks up her dribble, gets it off to McElroy. And McElroy will draw the foul against Ratzliff. It'll be Viking ball out of bounds. It's the 4th foul now on Hillsboro.
Fouls on number 20, Kingsley Ratzliff, her first personal, team foul number 4.
Eva will put it in play for the Vikings. They line 4 right along the baseline. Going to go out top, and they're going to throw it away. Blanchett against Worth, coming down one-on-one. Worth all the way in, stops, shot, good. Gives them a 11-6, 5-point lead now with 5:50 to go in the quarter. Here's Brianna Peters, drives in, shot, no. A lot of contact on that shot, nothing called. Here comes Worth with it.
Girls are just going to have to realize they're going to have to be strong when they go up with the shot.
Gotta finish those shots under pressure. Shahan gets it off to Arnold. Arnold with the drive. Kick out to Worth. Worth looked at a three. Will trigger a three now. No. Rebound. Blanchett has it knocked out of her hand. But comes up to Mom. Quickly up to Peters. Peters off to McElroy. And they're going to mishandle it. And Worth will come away with it. Man, she's got an ever-ready battery kind of person. She's really got a lot of drive. Here's Shahan inside. Her shot missing. Rebound, Tinley Scott. Quickly the other way goes Tinley. Has it knocked away, and it turned over and picked up by Worth. 3-on-1 break now. Worth stepped through, shot. They're going to call a travel, and it's just a helter-skelter by both teams.
I'll tell you what, yeah. Although Worth, she didn't quite get it that time, but the last time down, she did what I'd like to see some of our girls do is instead of, trying to run through and just flinging up a shot and not being on balance, come to a jump stop, get your feet under you, and then go up strong with the shot.
Yeah, no question about that. That's kind of a lost art anymore.
It is.
Worth will check out now for a little bit. There's a dribble drive, and Arnold picks up the foul. So good drive by Eva Malm to pick up the 15th foul now on Hillsboro. 4:46 to go. Vikings still trail by the score 11-6. Vikings haven't scored yet in this quarter.
Adrian comes back in for Eva.
Hazelwood goes to Tinley Scott. Her three ball. Swish! Another Arnliner GPA three-pointer by Tinley Scott to get the Vikings within 2 at 9-11, coming at the 4:36 mark of the second quarter. Here's Arnold with the three. She answers with a three the other way. Arnold knocks down her first points of the night. Out it goes to Scott, to Hazelwood. Inside to Katia, her shot, good. Katia's first basket coming.
Katia ought to be able to score in there with Worth out of the game.
Shahan's still in there, but she's guarding somebody else, and there's a pin. That's the first one of those mystery carry the ball turnover on Hillsboro. That's number 7 on them, I guess. 11 for the Vikings, 14 for Hillsboro at the 4-minute mark now of the second quarter. Worth at the line to check back in. Hazelwood dumps it into Blanchett. Her shot up. No. Rebound. Arnold underneath. To Ratzlaff. Here comes Hillsboro on the run. Ratzlaff still on the dribble. Gets it off to Reed. Reed with it. Working against Peters. Bounce pass to nobody. They turn it over. And it's Vikings ball on the turnover. Number 8 for Hillsboro. Vikings have...
I've got 12.
Man, you really have them, a lot of them. And you keep track of them, no question about that. And it's kind of turning into what Coach didn't want it to do. Turning it into a turnover fest. That's way too many to have here in the first half. Hazelwood across the timeline. Gets a screen by Spittler. Gets it back to Malm, back to Hazelwood. Her three ball, too strong. Rebound out of bounds to Hillsboro.
Adrian kind of rushed that shot. Yeah. She didn't really have her feet underneath her.
Hillsboro with a 3-point lead still, 14-11. Low-scoring game. Both teams really playing strong defense. Here's Worth, stops. Kick out to Arnold. Arnold kick out to Shahan. Shahan crossover dribble in the lane. Up and good. Shahan's probably the most athletic looking girl out there. She really looks strong.
Handles the ball well.
Hazelwood wanted to trigger a shot, but Worth right there to close out on her. Shot up and no. Rebound Shahan underneath. Kicks it off to Worth. 3-on-3 break, but the Worth will slow it down. Worth still inside. Struggles, shot missing, gets her own rebound, missing rebound, Vikings. Here comes Hazelwood on the run. Hazelwood into the lane, and we're going to have a whistle and a reach-in foul on the floor, ground.
They say, on the drive.
16 foul now. The Vikings will be shooting on the next one. 23, that's Arnold who picks up the foul. It'll be her second.
Timeout Hillsboro.
And timeout Hillsboro will step aside as well. 2:27 left to go, second quarter, 16-11 in favor of Hillsboro. Back after this 30-second timeout.
We're here keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
Rod here from Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro. When people ask me what business I'm in, I say the problem-solving business. Since 1999, we've been here to help solve all your tire and wheel problems.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. Don Binks along with Darren Abel as the Vikings. They're playing well. They're just missing a few shots and just need to get a couple of more stops.
Yeah, and take care of the ball a little bit. But, yeah, we're getting shots. A couple of our shots have been kind of in a hurry because we've kind of been in that helter-skelter mode. So there's been a couple possessions where we kind of just threw it at the basket more than taking a real good shot. So we just need to calm down a little bit, get under control a little bit, take care of the ball, get our feet under us, and we take a shot.
On the court for Hillsboro, it's Worth, Brewer, Ratzlaff, Reed, and Shahan for the Vikings. Mom, Hazelwood, Blanchett, Fruits is checked in, and Tinley Scott. Tinley Scott gets it. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Vikings.
Good tip out by Katya.
Saved by Mom. Mom on the dribble now, goes to Scott, but it's intercepted by Worth. Worth shot and a foul. And Zaylee Worth gets a basket and has a chance for an and one. That foul is going to be picked up by Tinley Scott. That'll give them 18 now. They're starting to separate a little bit here at the 2-minute mark. Worth is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe earlier. And doesn't get that one, though. We talked her out of that one. Vikings now with the ball. Down by 7. Off to Mom it goes. Mom step back 3. No. Rebound inside Shahan. And stolen by Sophia Fruits. Sophia Fruits right in the spot. She's so quick. And there's a bounce pass inside to Blanchett, and she can't hang on to it. Just a little bit off.
Tough pass. It was low and out in front of her.
And I think it got tipped a little bit too. So the Vikings with another turnover. Sophia Fruits really gives the Vikings some added pressure on the defensive end. Not tall, but certainly good hands.
Good feet, and active hands.
Worth kick out. Three-pointer by Reed. That's way too long. And Eva Mom can't hang on to it.
That was tough read. Eva was on the backside and thought the ball was going to hit the rim, and it didn't. And she didn't have her hands. She wasn't ready for it to not hit anything, and the ball went off her out of bounds.
Get it into Shahan way out top. Comes over to Brewer. Brewer looking inside. 1:15 left to go until halftime. Inside to Shahan. Shahan double teamed. Here's Worth with a 3-ball. No. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Ratzlaff. It'll go to the Vikings. 1:06 to go. Vikings need some points here to finish out this quarter. See if we can get a good-looking basket here.
Need to run our offense. We kind of have gotten into that rut of settling for the first open three-point shot we get.
There's Tinley with a good look at a three. It doesn't go in. Good screen out by Brewer inside to get the rebound. Worth pressured by Fruits. Shahan. Ratzlaff. Outside looking in. Back out to Worth now between the circles. Worth almost loses the handle. Sophia Fruits doing a nice job of hustling, and Sophia Fruits gets the turnover against the Viking, or against the Hillsboro.
And for Smoky Valley, number 0, Rand Peters.
So Viking basketball off the turnover. Coming in now is Clara McElroy for Mom. Or Peters. It's Peters, Hazelwood, Fruits, Blanchett, and Scott to finish out the quarter. Hazelwood walking it up, 25 seconds in, counting left to go. Green by Blanchett, out to Peters. Peters to Fruits. Sophia Fruits with the dribble drive, gets it off to Peters. Back to Hazelwood, knocked away by Worth. It'll stay with Smoky Valley. 17.6 seconds remaining until halftime. 18-11, Hillsboro. Blanchett gets it in the corner. And knocked away by Worth. She's got her hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah, and she's going to really be defense. She's guarding Adrian, so she's really trying to keep Adrian from getting the ball back.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's going to be every time we try and go right back to Adrian, she's going to be there to try and deflect it.
10 seconds now left to go here until halftime. Hazelwood out to Fruits. Sophia Fruits, little floater, no, too strong. Rebound inside. They're going to have a reach-in foul on Blanchett.
Yeah, I thought she was going to get away with it. She couldn't quite get her arm out of there.
Speaking of having your hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
She had it over the shoulder of the Hillsboro player and just couldn't get it away in time. Just 2.6 seconds left to go now. See if Brewers, how long a pass she tries to throw in here. Vikings are going to pressure, so Reed's going to get it. She took about 3 steps before she dribbled, and it's not going to count, and halftime is here. Our halftime score, 18 for Hillsboro, just 11 for Smoky Valley. We'll be back to wrap up this half for you after this timeout.
Coming up, the First Bank Kansas Halftime Report. Visit one of First Bank Kansas's 8 locations or online, firstbankkansas.com. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Mix 96.7.
Did Christmas leave your finances tangled in tinsel? Let your home lend you a hand. At First Bank Kansas, we are here to help you get your finances on track for the new year. Whether you are looking to renovate your kitchen, general home improvements, or looking to pay off high-interest credit cards, our experts will guide you through the home equity process. Visit us at any First Bank Kansas location in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson to experience banking made personal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL P&C Group Direct Written Premium.
Well, the rosters have been released for the 38th annual 8-man All-Star Games to be played in Beloit, and several of our local area athletes have made the teams on the Division I and Division II teams. Starting with the 8-man Division I East roster, from Little River, Braxton Lafferty, Grant Stevens, and Toby Jessup, Jake Weens from Gossel, and Brian Stedman from Pretty Prairie. On the 8-man Division I West roster, all from Maxville, Ryan Kuckelman, Gustavo Portrillo, and head coach Kyle Bright will be coaching the 8-man West team. On the 8-man Division II East roster, from Canton Galva, Garrett Maltby, TJ Kane, and Kaysen Mastery. From Central Christian, Tommy Barnett, and from Norwich, Jace Gosh. Also, head coach of Canton Galva, Shelby Hoppus, will be an assistant coach. And on the Division II West roster, from Stafford, Dylan Gantz and Josh Hildebrand. And from Central Plains, Evan Stratman, and Stafford's head coach Mitch Engelken will be an assistant coach on the team. The 38th annual 8-man All-Star Game will take place Saturday, June 6th at Trojan Field in Beloit. Well, it's been a long time coming, but former Kansas State quarterback Michael Bishop is headed to the College Football Hall of Fame. Bishop, Kansas State's quarterback during one of the program's most successful 2-year stretches in 1997 and 98, got the call Monday and is a part of a 2023 induction class that includes 18 players and 4 coaches. Bishop will also be the 7th K-State player or coach selected for the honor in the past 11 years. Bishop, one of the first true dual-threat quarterbacks, helped K-State to a 22-3 record in his 2 seasons, including a Fiesta Bowl victory in 97 and a spot in the Big 12 championship game in 98. In only 2 seasons, he set 26 single-game, season, and career records, including a career rushing yards by a quarterback with 1,314, career rushing touchdowns by a quarterback with 23, and single-game passing yards with 441 against Louisiana Monroe in 98. There are also 2 other players inducted from the Big 12 at that time, linebacker from Texas, Derek Johnson, and wide receiver from Missouri, Jeremy Macklin. I'm Scott Miller with a look at your halftime sports. Let's get you back out to your basketball games. Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, offers Best Look by Sherwin-Williams paint with color matching capabilities. You'll also find Milwaukee power tools, Gravely ZTR mowers, carry-on trailers, a wide range of lawn and garden, home improvement, and household products too. If it isn't in stock, check out HillsboroHardwareKS.com with a free ship-to-store option. Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, 620-947-2575.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance.
If you're thinking about shopping your business's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with large commercial accounts to small family businesses across Kansas for over 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. Pardon me. Don Bingson along with Darren Abel as the Vikings trail 18-11. Scoring went like this. First for Hillsboro, 3 for Arnold, 3 for Ratzlaff, 4 for Shahan, and 8 for Zaylee Worth. For the Vikings, 2 for Katya Blanchett, 3 for Adrian Hazelwood. And good thing Tinley Scott has made a couple of threes. She's got 6. The Vikings really, they're probably their lowest first half output.
Yeah, just having trouble scoring against Hillsboro's defense. Hillsboro is very athletic. They get in the passing lanes. They challenge every shot, and they've kind of gotten us into a little bit of a frantic type of pace, and, you know, we're not getting good looks really. Sometimes we've just kind of thrown the ball up there hoping that it goes in, and we haven't really run our offense yet. We've just kind of passed the ball around a couple times, and it seems like the first open 3 we took, and even inside, when we've gotten some inside looks, you know, we've got with Worth and Shahan, they've got some size in there that we really haven't seen yet this year. And so I think that throws our girls off when we do get shots down inside. We haven't adjusted well to their having some size and some athletic ability in there.
How about turnovers and rebounds? Where are you at?
Rebounds, we are actually leading the rebounding count 22-19, but we have too many turnovers. I've got us for 14 turnovers and have 9 for Hillsboro.
And that, yeah, just exactly what Coach said. We didn't want to get into a turnover fest, so going to have to take and clean that up just a little bit. But the good thing is we're only down by 7. It's not like a panic situation yet. You just start, like you say, run your offense a little bit, get some good looks and get some points on the board, and things will clean up a little bit for you.
Yeah, and, you know, we've done a pretty good job on the defensive end. I mean, we held them to 18 points, which as a coach I would take that any day and a half. So we've done a good job at that end. We just need to be a little more patient on offense. You know, we need to understand here there's not a 7-point play. We're not going to get back into it in one possession. So we need to get a couple of stops in a row, get a couple baskets in a row, get it down to a 3 or 4 point game. You know, and then the girls will kind of feel like maybe that they're really back in it, and it's right there.
No question about that. We'll turn it back to the station for our last timeout. When we come back, we'll have tip-off of the second half. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
You're listening to the First Bank Kansas Halftime Report. Find exclusive Viking content online at adastraradio.com. Mix 96.7. The Smoky Valley Vikings play here.
Some of the most important ingredients are the ones you can't see. At Countryside Feed, we offer consistency. Feed recipes customized specifically for your herd with meticulous formulas to provide reliable nutrition time after time. And traceability, the ability to track ingredients from field to feed to farm. To learn more, go to countrysidefeed.com or stop by and see us in Hillsboro or Mound Ridge.
Your livestock need top quality feed. Made with pride by Countryside.
Why not earn rewards for your everyday purchases? You'll be surprised how fast you earn points with every debit card purchase or payment. These points may be redeemed for gift cards, merchandise, vacations, or even cash. Become a member today. Great Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
From finding that perfect car for college, switching to the minivan life, or finally getting your dream ride, Midway Motors is ready to help. Stop by one of our 6 locations across central Kansas or learn more at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Advanced Physical Therapy of McPherson offers the most comprehensive physical therapy in the area. Our therapists at Advanced Physical Therapy are trained in multiple specialties, such as dry needling, orthopedics, and neurological rehab. If getting in to see your physician is difficult, Advanced Physical Therapy may be able to see you without a referral. We pride ourselves in one-on-one, goal-oriented therapy to help reduce your pain and get you back doing the things you love. Call Advanced Physical Therapy or visit our website at aptclinics.com and see how we can help you live at your physical best.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
See State Farm agent Becky Walsh in Hillsboro and Marion today.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. The Vikings ready for the start of the second half. And like we said, we don't need to get a 7-point play to start with. Just start to get chipping away. And Hillsboro will start with the ball. So we'll see what we can do on defense and see if we can get a stop and get the offense rolling.
Yeah, and we did a good job first half of not fouling. I think we only had 6 fouls for the half. So probably the best job we've done all year in that part of the game. So really good on the defensive end. Pick it up on the offensive end, keep, a little bit, and hit a couple shots and get right back in this.
Vikings will start with Hazelwood, Blanchett, Spittler, Eva Malm, and Peters. Hillsboro starting with, we'll see who shows up. It says Reed out there. Reed and Brewer and Ratzliff and Shahan and Worth. So we'll see. They kind of mix it up a little bit too.
No, it's not Reed. She just sat down.
Okay, it's Corey Arnold. So Arnold's the one that's starting. Right. So that's the normal ones that they have. So they changed it there a little bit. So here we go. Worth will put it in play. Get it into Ratzliff to start. And the first possession for Hillsboro. Peters guarding Worth way outside with it. 18-11 our score. Hillsboro with the lead and the ball. Ratzliff on the dribble drive, side of the lane. Kick it off to Shahan. Shahan inside. Bounce pass inside to Brewer. He gets double team. Kick it out to Ratzliff. Vikings double team and get the ball away. Here comes Hazelwood on the run. Hazelwood to Bland. Oh, beautiful pass and the Vikings finish it. Nicely done by Hazelwood.
Yep, nice look. Find Kachi on the opposite side.
Outside it goes to Ratzliff. She's going to knock down a 3. No. Rebound on the weak side, Blanchett. Here come the Vikings. So they got 2 stops now to start with. See if we can get 2 baskets. Blanchett outside with it. Gets it off to Malm. Malm crossover dribble. Still outside. Blanchett between the circles. Back to Malm. Far side wing. She pulls it out a little farther. Crossover against Ratzliff. In the lane. Little scoop shot. She gets the basket to go. Eva Malm's first basket of the night, 15 for the Vikings, so a 4-0 run by the Vikings. And shot by Shahan, missing. Vikings come up with a rebound, but there's Worth, and they get the steal away. Darn it, we had it right there. Looked like it was one of those you take it kind of.
Yeah, need to not be in such a hurry to get rid of the ball.
Shahan in the lane, spin move, kick out, Arnold drive, kick out to Shahan. Ratzliff with it. She'll dribble drive in the lane and knocked away and stolen by Katia Blanchett. She's going to have a breakaway all on her own. Katia, good. A 6-0 run by the Vikings to start the half. Just what the doctor ordered.
Yep, just what we talked about.
Nicely done by the Vikings. And starts on the defensive end to get those stops and get the inside. It goes Shahan, kick out to Arnold. Her 3 ball way off. Rebound on the weak side by Hazelwood. Here come the Vikings quickly again on the run. Quickly up to Peters. Peters, her shot. Wow, lots of contact on that shot. But they said it was a block. Coach didn't like that. He wanted a foul called, but nothing called. Worth gets it off to Ratzliff, and they throw it away. Another turnover. Hazelwood and Blanchett against Worth and Arnold. And we're going to go the other way. Worth got the call. Hazelwood didn't agree with it, but that'll be her 3rd foul.
And that would have been a good place for that jump stop that we talked about earlier.
Just
jump stop a step before you get to the defender and just pull up, shoot a little jumper right over.
Clara McElroy in and Tinley Scott in for Spittler and Hazelwood out. Peters and Hazelwood out. Ratzliff has it at the half-court line. Gets it off to Shahan, inside to Worth. Knocked away by the Vikings. It'll stay with Hillsboro. 5:20 left to go. Now a 1-point game. 18-17. Vikings trail by 1. Worth will put it in play underneath their own basket. Goes out top to Brewer. Brewer back to Worth. Worth will drive side of the lane. And She'll get fouled, and Worth will have 2 free throws. She made 2 out of 3 in that first half.
Fouls on Tinley Scott.
That'll be Tinley's second. Worth at the free throw line. First points of the half for Hillsboro. Coming right there, 19 for the Trojans. 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Second Worth free throw on the way. And good. Got them both. Mom in the front court with it on the dribble. Gets it off to McElroy. McElroy comes out to Scott. Wide open 3. Tinley. And her third 3 of the night. And our Niner CPA three-pointer ties it up at 20 all.
That was a good three-pointer. That was within, right there in the flow of the offense.
Arnold with it. Kicks it out to Ratzeff. Ratzeff on the dribble drive. Side of the lane. Kick out to Worth. Worth against McElroy. Worth in lane. Kick out to Arnold. Arnold was waiting to trigger a shot. Didn't. Ratzeff with it. Dead corner. Into the lane. Kick out to Arnold. Arnold dribble drive. Kick out to Ratzeff. Out top to Shahan. Oh, there was a travel that they didn't call. She shuffled both feet.
Yeah, they called it all over the place in the first half.
Blanchett stops the ball, but Worth with her hand in the cookie jar again. Gets the steal. Worth strong up and in. Dad gummit. She just hangs around and hangs around. Great play by a great player. 2-point lead for Hillsboro now. Blanchett off to Scott. Scott gets double teamed in the corner, driving the lane, shot up, and she's fouled. And Tinley Scott will have 2 free throws coming. Shahan complaining that she shouldn't have had the foul, but somebody's got to get a foul in there. And can't let the Vikings go through and get hammered and not call anything. So 2 free throws coming up for Tinley Scott. And no good on the first. Brianna Peters back in. Spittler out. Reed in and Arnold out for Hillsboro. 22-20, Hillsboro with the lead. Tinley Scott free throw, no good, but Blanchett right there to get the rebound on the missed free throw. Gets it off to Peters. Back to McElroy, across to Scott. Tinley Scott out to Blanchett. Blanchett with the dribble drive. Blanchett contact. And going to be a blocking foul on Shahan. It'll be her third. So she picked up 2 quick fouls. Now Blanchett has a chance for 2 free throws.
Yeah, good recognition by Kachi. She caught the ball out on the wing and saw that the lane to the basket was open and went strong to the basket. Played through the foul.
And Blanchett can't make the free throw. Vikings are 0 for 3 from the charity stripe in this half. First time in for Lauren Vogt, replacing Shahan. Second Katia Blanchett free throw on the way, and that one's good. Got with it back within one, 21-22 at the 3:49 mark. Worth in the dribble drive into the side of the lane. Kick out to Ratzeff. Ratzeff with the dribble, knocked away and stolen by the Vikings. And there's a reach-in foul on Reed. It'll be Viking ball now. That'll be Reed's first.
Vikings doing a much better job of taking care of the basketball in this quarter so far.
And that's another turn. How many turnovers does Hillsboro have now?
That's 14 now in Hillsboro, and we have only had 2 in this quarter, so we've got 16.
Malm with it on the dribble against Ratzeff. Comes near side to McElroy. McElroy has it knocked away by Reed, but maintains her dribble. Gets it off to Scott. Tinley Scott off to Blanchett. Nice looking shot, missing. Blanchett has it. She gets mugged underneath there going for that rebound. And she's going to get called. Ratzeff gets called for the travel. In my opinion, that's a makeup call because he didn't call a foul on the rebound. Katia got mugged in there.
Yeah.
But the Vikings get the ball back, whether it's a makeup call or not. He called what he called. He called a travel, and the Vikings, Eva Mama, put it in play to Clara McElroy. Her 3 from the baseline missing. Rebound underneath Brewer. Here comes Worth on the dribble drive. Into the front court, all the way. Oh, my goodness, they're going to have a... Oh, my goodness. Brianna Peters went sailing. Worth kind of gave her a little forearm shiver there. And Brianna Peters got called for the foul.
Yeah, and I think she's got called because she wasn't really set. She didn't have the defensive guarding position, but you're right. Worth kind of lowered her forearm a little bit.
Yeah, that was just pass inside to Voth. Wow, just a simple little play underneath.
Yeah, and that same play that we've gotten beat on several times this year. We just don't talk. We've got to talk and switch that pick.
3-minute mark. We're down 24-21. There's Mom in the lane. Shot doesn't go. Rebound out, knocked out of bounds.
Oh.
Last touch by. Oh, they're going to overrule that one. No, they're not going to.
We got a break.
Yeah, Katia knocked that one out.
Yeah.
I was sure. And Micah Ratzliff, the coach, wondering why. Here's Tinley Scott, 3, no. Eva Mom with the long rebound. Mom with a three-pointer, no. Rebound inside. And the ball loose on the Sophia Fruits, picks it up, shot up, no. Blanchett with the rebound. And Worth comes away with it. He gets double-teamed in the corner, but gets it away to Ratzliff. Here comes the Vikings, or Hillsboro. Gets it off to Voth. Voth with it. Shot up, no. Gets her own rebound, shot up, no. And she's fouled, and Voth will have 2 free throws coming up. Wow, you replace Shahan with Voth, and she comes in and really does a nice job inside.
Yeah, and she's just a freshman.
Fruits with the foul for the Vikings, her first. And she scores again, so she's got 3 quick points off the bench. Kinley Scott out, Peters back in. 2:25 left to go, third quarter. That shot missing, rebound by Zaylee Worth. Worth still with it on the dribble, into the lane. Worth shot up and good. And one. Count the basket. I don't know where that foul come from. I didn't see that one.
I didn't either.
It'll be called on
Brianne Peters.
Peters. I don't know what that was. No idea. It extends the lead now to 27 for Hillsboro. And 28. So back to a 6-point lead, or 7-point lead for Hillsboro. Malm kick it off to Fruits. Fruits inside to Hazelwood. Hazelwood turnaround off the glass and good. Hazelwood, she had 2 early points, and that was her first points in the second half. Fruits giving Worth a bad time, almost gets a steal, but Reed comes up with it for Hillsboro. Gets it off to Worth. Worth inside to Voth, and there she is again. My goodness, she is a scoring machine now.
She just stepped into the open spot.
Yeah.
Worth found her.
Malm with the dribble drive, and that one going to go the other way. That time Malm gets called for the forearm shiver that we didn't get called for on the other end.
Yeah.
So call's kind of going Hillsboro's way right now. 30-23. Hillsboro with the lead and the ball. Yeah, it's a different game out there on the court than you and I see and everybody else sees in the stands. You can see we can see what's happening, but sometimes those calls look a little bit mysterious. Reed with it right in front of the Hillsboro bench. So Ratzliff around to Brewer. Brewer looking inside. There's a steal by Peters, but it goes out of bounds. Too bad it didn't hit the referee. It would have stayed in bounds, but he jumped out of the way. And the ball goes out of bounds to Hillsboro. Worth will put it in play for the Hillsboro Trojans. Fruits guarding her. Goes inside to Reed. Back to Worth. Worth hesitation dribble. Need to get rid of it. Oh, left alone. Shot and good.
Sophia thought she was going to pass and went to double team the pass and left Worth open for a little 6-footer.
It's now a 9-point lead, biggest of the game. Here's Sophia Fruits, gets it up off the glass and good. Good job for Sophia. 25 for the Vikings, but 32 for Hillsboro. Worth on the dribble drive, kick it out to Reed. Reed on the dribble, kick out to Ratzliff. Ratzliff in the lane, kick out to Worth. Worth three-pointer, no. Rebound inside. Last touch by...
Yeah, it went off of Tinley's foot.
The Vikings. 36.6 remaining.
Katya back into the lineup for Adrian.
Now it's on the defensive switch there. Don't want to get Adrian in a foul trouble situation with her 3 fouls, so they'll bring Katya back in. There's that play again, and they scored again. Tinley Scott was right there that time.
Yeah,
but she couldn't stop her.
Let herself get picked and didn't get inside of the screen.
Here's Peters kick into Blanchett. Blanchett in the lane. Her shot, no. Rebound Hillsboro. 19 seconds and counting left. Worth on the dribble drive. Worth in the lane. No on the shot. Missing on the rebounding shot. Here comes 10 seconds and Tinley Scott with the ball. Loses the handle. Goes over to Worth. Back to Reed. Her shot. No. Rebound. Worth just clobbering the Vikings inside and can't get it to go. And the third quarter comes to an end with Hillsboro leading 34-25. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout.
My name is Lauren Doak, here to tell you about the Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School. Our virtual school offers tuition-free curriculum to students grades 6 through 12. We have over 75 elective classes in 8 career pathways. Experience learning at the Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School, an online link between home, school, and public education. Be anywhere, learn everywhere with Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School. Learn more at smokyvalley.org.
Summit Surgical and Pinnacle Rehabilitation and Sports Performance, together for your orthopedic needs. Now seeing physical therapy patients at Sterling College as well as our location in Hutchinson, enhancing the quality of your life and helping you return to the activities you love. Visit Summit online at summitks.com or call 620-665-7766 to make your consultation appointment. Summit Surgical and Pinnacle Rehabilitation and Sports Performance, together for exceptional health care.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. The Vikings were outscored by Hillsboro 16-14 in that quarter, but they got off to such a good start and made it pretty exciting for a while, but then Hillsboro kind of just took over.
Yeah, we and we had done a pretty good job most of the quarter not turning the ball over, but then we had like 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes.
Where are the turnovers at now?
I've got us for 19 and Hillsboro for 16. Eagle Malm, nice runner in the lane.
Eagle Malm with her second basket. The Vikings get the first possession and score on the first job. Back to a 7-point game, 34-27. Here's Corey Arnold on the dribble, and she's going to get dumped by Eva Malm. And Eva will pick up her second foul. 7th foul now for the Vikings. So Vikings picked up a lot of fouls in that quarter.
Yeah.
And that'll be free throws coming for Corey Arnold. But what a job off the bench by Voth. She got 7 points.
Wow.
Arnold free throw. It's good. Gets the bonus. And she got them both. Arnold's got an early 3, and that's her next. She's got 5 in the game now. 36-27, 9-point. Here's McElroy with the shot 3, missing. Peters had a chance for Spittler had a chance for the rebound underneath, but it went off of her hands and out of bounds. It'll go to Hillsboro.
Vikings going to pick up full court now.
Kind of a 1-2-2 press, or 1-2-1-1 press. Get it to Brewer, and Blanchett almost comes away with the steal. And now we got a jump ball and alternating possession. It'll go to Hillsboro, but that's good. We'll get the next one. Hillsboro had a tough time getting that ball across the timeline. Good defense by the Vikings on the press. Now they get it into Worth, guarded by McElroy. Comes near side to Shahan, who checked back in. Guarding against Blanchett. Shahan's shot. Wow.
Nice spin move against Katya.
Shahan 38 now. First time a double-digit lead for Hillsboro, coming with the 7-minute mark. Here's Malm with a 3. And it's good. Eva Malm with her on-liner CPA three-pointer. 30 for the Vikings. 38 for Hillsboro. Worth on the dribble. So comfortable going behind her back on the dribble. In the lane. Oh, there's Brewer over the back. Here comes Hazelwood, though. And good. Nice fast break points by the Vikings. 32 for Vikings. Little mini 4-0 run coming at the 6:30 mark of the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a Clara McElroy foul. Worthler's going to have a 1-and-1.
First personal foul, number 11, Clara McElroy. Foul number 8.
That'll be her first foul.
Yeah, you watch Worth handle the ball, and she doesn't look like she's that quick, but she's got long strides. She eats up a lot of ground with every step.
And that behind-the-back dribble she's got with those long arms, she can really control the ball. So she's really not had a chance to turn it over. And she is so good from the free throw line. She's now made 6 out of 7. Now 7 out of 8. Wow. That's how you win ball games.
Yep, absolutely. Can't keep sending her to the line.
40-32. Vikings trail by 8. Here's Eva. Kick it out to Peters. Out to Blanchett. Blanchett in the lane. Floater. No. Gets her own rebound. Kick out to Hazelwood way outside. Hazelwood recovers. Gets it on the dribble now against Worth. Still dribbling. Just wants to get a screen. Oh, my goodness. That's got to be a foul. Here are the Viking fans behind me.
Well, Eva got away with the travel that time.
And he makes the basket.
She did that same little shuffle they called her for in the first half. Didn't call it this time.
5:50 to go. Vikings trim it to 5. There's a shot inside. No. And Worth on the side of the lane gets a foul, and she'll have another 1-and-1. Foul's going to be on Brianna Peters.
Well, and their offense looks like it's going to be, their first option is going to be Worth to try and go to the basket. And, you know, we need to cut that off and force her to dish the ball off to somebody else.
Miss on the free throw, but guess who gets a rebound? And gets a rebound and put back.
Nobody blocked out the shooter.
Got to block out the shooter. And Worth came right in. She didn't come in before it hit the rim. Kick out to McElroy, her 3 ball, too strong. Rebound weak side, Shahan. That was a good-looking shot. She just missed it. That's the way it works out. Worth in the front court, guarded by Peters. Kicks it off to Shahan. Shahan over to Arnold. Arnold on the dribble, into the lane. Kick out to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff with the dribble drive. Cut off by the Vikings. Outside to Arnold. Almost threw it away, but Arnold hangs on to it. Gets it back to Worth at the 5-minute mark. Worth stop, shot, no, rebound. Katia was up tall to get that rebound. And there's Worth. Finally a foul. And the Viking crowd erupts in clapping as they finally get Worth for her second foul. She should have fouled out twice by now with all the contact there's
absolutely.
been. And a timeout. Smoky Valley will step aside as well. 4:56 left to go in this fourth quarter. 42-35 in favor of Hillsboro. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Don't feel bad if you're not a phone expert. That's what we're here for. At Next Tech Wireless, we'll help you in the transition to a new device step by step. Want to customize the screen? We've got you. Have questions about some of the functions? We're happy to help. You're not just another number to us. Come see us today and we'll get you into the best phone for your needs. We're friends. We're neighbors. We are Kansas. Next Tech Wireless.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. Let Alan Samuels help you find the make, model, and budget that fits you best. View their large inventory at allsamuelshutch.com. Alan Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Come by. Let's be friends. Also, we'll have tonight's player of the game will be sponsored by People's Bank and Trust. Safe, sound, reliable banking puts you first. Put their experience to work for you and your family. Relationship banking from People's Bank and Trust, and also a scoreboard update brought to you by McPherson Dental. Online, McPhersonDental.com, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. K-State was leading over Oklahoma State earlier. We'll get an update for you on that in just a little bit. Here's Eva Malm. That shot blocked by Ratzlaff. And here comes Hillsboro with Worth bringing it across the timeline at the 4:40 mark of the fourth quarter. Vikings trail by 7 42-35. Ratzlaff guarded by Tinley Scott, who checked in at that timeout. Gets it into Shahan. Shahan doubled, has it knocked away. Ball loose, picked up by Hazelwood, and all alternating possession. It'll go to the Vikings. What's he talking about going? Yeah. So, referee made a mistake there. It's going to the Vikings, so they get the turnover. Hazelwood, Malm, Scott, Blanchett, and Peters on the court for the Vikings. Malm has hit 2 threes in this quarter. Goes off to Blanchett. Baseline to Peters. Peters drive, and Peters... Why is so inconsistent on that call?
Yeah.
Brianna gets called for the travel. She shuffled her feet when she took off, but boy, we've expressed how many times Hillsboro's done that and it hasn't gotten called.
Well, and it seems like whenever it happens away from that one particular referee, it doesn't get called.
Yeah. Shot inside by Hillsboro, missing. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Shahan, gets it out to Ratzlaff, gets it to Worth. They will reset their offense at the 4-minute mark. Worth gets it off to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff on the dribble. Backdoor cut to Shahan. Shahan should have got, I was going to say, she held that ball up in the air a long time before she got it down. You got called for the travel. That's turnover number
17.
Okay.
And 20 for the Vikings.
Malm with it now, guarded by Ratzlaff. Step back, gets it off to Blanchett. Blanchett drive in the lane. Blanchett shot. And we're going to have a call, a blocking foul.
And count the basket.
Blanchett gets it to go. 37 for the Vikings. 42 for Hillsboro. Come on, Katia, put the ball in the basket.
Sophia Fruits and Clara McElroy come in for Smoky Valley.
Scott and Malm out for a moment. That's a defensive-offensive switch.
Yeah.
You got a chance to do that. Blanchett free throw, got it to go. Good job, Katia. 3-point play, 38-42, and now a whistle and a timeout. We'll step aside again as well. 3:39 left to go now. Vikings within 4, 42-38. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your complete auto parts store for your family, farm, and ranch's vehicles. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest is the source for outdoor power equipment as Marion County's only Hustler mower dealer and your Husqvarna dealer. Great people, great products, great prices. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro. Like Ag Power Inc. on Facebook for more details. For all your fertilizers and chemicals for your farm, see Ag Service of Hillsboro and Whitewater. Ag Service of Hillsboro and Whitewater. Service is in our name.
Mix 96.7.
And back at Hillsboro, the Vikings hooked up with a good one tonight. Friday night, it's Sweetheart Night. It's a home game against Larned at home at Sweetheart Night. And then next week starts the Sterling Invitational Tournament. The Viking boys will play on Monday. Girls will play on Tuesday. Vikings play southeast of Saline. And Smoky Valley girls play Hugoton.
Yeah, the Viking boys drew the 8 seed because not having a game Friday night hurt us. Hutch Trinity and Kingman both played and both won, which gave them a better winning percentage. If either one of them would have not played or lost, we wouldn't have been the 8th seed.
Yeah, a little bad luck there on that. Hazelwood tries to knock it away, gets it away. Ball picked up by Sophia Fruits, gets it up to Claire. And just turns it over. Just let her too much on the pass. It was just a good-looking play, but Hillsboro turned it over. The Vikings couldn't stand not giving it right back.
Yeah, couldn't stand the prosperity.
Hillsboro now, Ratzlaff will bring it into the front court on the dribble. She gets double-teamed out at half court. She's in trouble, and she goes back court. No, they're going to get it.
Timeout before she turned it over.
Both referees seeing Micah Ratzlaff yelling. And, boy, that's exactly where you don't want to start. And I think that's his daughter.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's telling her here at the timeout is do not dribble into that corner right across half court.
Stay in the backcourt. You had plenty of time. Stay in the backcourt a little while, then they can't pressure you from all 4 sides. And this timeout brought to you by Pyle Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Tom at Pile Law has over 25 years experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000.
So, yeah, after being down by, I think we were down by 11 at one point. We've gotten it back to 4, so good job of getting back into it now. We just have to finish the last 3 minutes here strong.
Worth will put it in play and try to go back court to Ratzlaff. He gets it into the front court. He's guarded by Hazelwood. And gets it off to Worth. Boy, just barely. Well, they want it in the hands of Ratzlaff. The Vikings certainly giving her a bad time. And there's Sophia Fruits again. Tied it up and alternating possession. This time it goes to Hillsboro. But Sophia Fruits, what hands she has.
Job.
My, I'm so impressed.
She kind of snuck in from behind and went up top and grabbed the ball.
She is kind of one of those jitterbug quick girls that really
just has a knack for getting her hands on the ball.
Lob pass inside to Shahan. Shahan strong. Oh, she got away with the travel. Here's a kick out by guess who with the steal? Sophia Fruits. Quickly up to Adrian Hazelwood into the front court, down by 4.
Don't need to hurry here. Just run your offense.
Clara looking for somewhere to drive in the lane. Has the ball kicked away and tied up and on alternating possession. It'll stay with the Vikings.
Yeah, Clara needs to realize you can't dribble through traffic there. There's 4 defenders there, and she was trying to dribble through them. Lucky we didn't turn it over.
Arnold in for Reed. Mom and Scott in for the Vikings, replacing Fruits and McElroy. Inside to Kadia. And she has it stolen away by Worth. Worth ties up Kadia, and they get it on the alternating possession. So good job by Worth.
Yeah, Worth did the same thing Sophia did down on this end. Came in from behind.
Get it into Worth. She gets trapped in the corner but dribbles out of it. Quickly up to Shahan. Shahan inside of the lane. Shahan, oh my goodness. Now she just absolutely put her shoulder down and drove between 2 Viking defenders. And that, if I was refereeing, I would have called that an offensive foul because she just drove right into 2 Viking defenders, and Tinley Scott gets the call. So
that's 3 on Tinley.
That's a little bit of luck there involved for Shahan. Can she make the free throws? Yes, she does. 43 for Hillsboro at the 2:33 mark. Still plenty of time in this game for the Vikings.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't need to panic yet.
Knocks them both down, though. 44, back to a 6-point lead for Hillsboro. Mom with the ball on the dribble, side of the lane, and knocked away. And we're going to have a foul on the drive. Ball's going to be out of bounds. That's a 6th foul on. They haven't put it up yet. He's having trouble figuring out who to call it on.
Yeah, he called the foul, and then he didn't look to see who the defender was.
Yeah. Kadia is saying it should be a shooting foul.
I think he's trying to figure out who to call it on.
Yeah. That's pretty embarrassing.
20.
I'm going to call it on Ratzlaff.
They're going to say she was on the drive, not on the shot.
So Hazelwood will put it in play. Gets it into Tinley Scott. Wanted to look at a 3, didn't trigger. Good decision. Eva Mom will trigger a 3. Wide open look, and it's good. 3rd 3-pointer of the night for Mom in this quarter, and it's 41-44 now at the 2:11 mark. Shahan into the lane, drive, shot. No. Oh, yes. It does go. My goodness, what a shot by Shahan.
Nice move. She split the defenders, got it to scoop up with her right hand, and it set on the rim and fell in.
Eva Mom, guilty party on the foul. It's her 3rd. Eva Mom with 13 points. 11 of them in this quarter. Shahan free throw. It's good as well. So she answers with a 3-point play of her own.
Still don't need to panic, don't need to hurry, just run your offense, get a good shot here.
Peters on the dribble drive. Peters in the lane, her shot, and she's fouled by Ratzlaff. Brianna Peters will have 2 free throws. Ratzlaff's 3rd foul now. Brianna has not scored in the game. She's got 2 free throws coming up. And no good. McElroy and Fruits in for Scott and Mom. Joining Hazelwood, Peters, and Blanchett. 47-41. Hillsboro with the 6-point lead. Second free throw by Peters is good. 42 for the Vikings. Worth gets it up to Arnold, across to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff with the drive. Kick out to Worth. Picked up by Blanchett. Worth with the dribble drive. Shot off the glass and good. Worth. 49 for Hillsboro. Mom, her shot up. No, rebound. Last touch by Worth. Oh, no, last touch by the Vikings. McElroy hit it.
And it's just, again, not that consistency that we talked about by the officials. Adrian got hammered in there on other drives that those have been
but
called
the Vikings
fouls.
Knock it away, get the steal. Here comes Hazelwood up and good on the shot. 44 for the Vikings, down by 5. A minute and 11 left, knocked away by the Vikings. It'll stay with Hillsboro. Ratzlaff to put it in play. The only one trying to go to is Worth, and she gets open. She gets double teamed, gets it off to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff on the dribble. Ratzlaff still with it. Now we're going to have a whistle in the travel.
Switched her pivot feet.
And Coach Ratzlaff doesn't argue. He shakes his head in agreement. Is that 20 or 21 for them?
It's 21 for them and 22 for the Vikings.
Vikings have certainly settled down on that turnover after having a big first half. Mom and Scott back in for the Vikings. Blanchett to Mom, another 3-ball, another make.
Got it.
4 3-pointers in the quarter, 47 for the Vikings coming at the 52nd mark. Got it down to a 2-point game. Arnold with it, gets it off to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff knocked away by Peters. It'll stay with Hillsboro with 40.9 seconds to go.
Even if we can tie it up here, it's our possession on a jump ball.
Offense for defense substitution here. Oh yeah, I'm not sure I would take Mom out of the game right now. Of course, we can call timeout. We get the ball back.
Right.
We can call timeout and get our offensive scorers back in. We just got to get a stop again. Lob inside. Shahan with a push off, but Katia gets the steal. Katia on the dribble drive, but stolen by Worth with those long arms. She gets the steal, but there's Sophia Fruits trying to get the steal. Oh my goodness! They called Sophia with the foul. She couldn't even reach her. Oh my! Sophia Fruits gets called for the foul on Worth. And Worth absolutely was trying to dribble away from her, and she never. Well, I'll quit there. Worth free throw, got a miss.
That was paid off. We stopped the clock, and she missed a free throw. So.
Mom and Scott back in for the Vikings. Second Worth free throw, got that one to go. 50 for Hillsboro, 47 for the Vikings. We'll keep this one right here as the Vikings going to set up a play now, see what they want to do. Coach is going to talk a little strategy.
30 seconds left. We don't have to shoot a three here.
No.
If you get a good look at one, that's fine. You can take one, but don't feel like you have to rush one or have to get a three. Run our offense. If we get it inside to Katia and she's got a good look, we'll take that.
Yeah, but you can also get it into Katia and kick out to Mom or Scott for a three, or Adrian.
Right.
Adrian hasn't gotten any threes tonight yet, but Scott has gotten a couple, or she's gotten 3, and Eva Marlin's gotten 4, so want to look for either one of those two if Katia gets the ball inside. So that inside-outside is always a good look.
Yeah. So we have some options. It's not like we, have 8 seconds left and we've got to take a three at this point.
The Vikings, we'll see what they can do with it here. Viking boys action coming up next. An unusual record for Hillsboro coming in with a 3-4 mark in the boys game.
Yeah, Hillsboro is, they lost some players to graduation last year. They still have a very good player in Brecken Ratzlaff, but don't have some of the supporting players they've had in the past.
So out of the timeout, the Vikings will have it can't advance it in high school, so there's no need to worry about that. Cotty will put it in play to Eva Malm. Vikings will see what they do. Eva, bring it into the front court. In trouble, gets it off to Adrian. Adrian with the dribble drive. Adrian, her shot up. No, goes around the edge of the rim, knocked out of bounds. Maya Peters trying to get the rebound. So they went for the 2-point shot.
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
That was fine. They got a good look.
Now the change up here again. Malm and Scott out. Fruits and McElroy back in. Ratzlaff will put it in play for the Trojans. Trying to get it to Worth. Does. Worth gets double teamed. Dribbles out of it. Gets it up to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff gets bumped. Boy. I'm sorry. It's just a different game when it's way out in front and you just you know it's close and fouls get called so touchy.
Yeah, if that's a foul out there, it's got to be a foul down inside.
And at the free throw line, Ratzlaff, her first shot missing. Still a 3-point game here. Got a blocks off the shooter again. Boy, Worth was there and got a rebound on a missed shot and put it back in for 2 points. Got to always block off the shooter. That missed again. Rebound Vikings. Here comes Hazelwood on the run. Hazelwood with the ball. Shot. And they're going to call. She's going to have 3 free throws. That foul is going to be on Ratzlaff. She was definitely behind the line.
Said her foot was on the line.
No way. No way. Our Viking fans are a little bit upset about that one.
Yeah, Coach Drew wasn't very happy either. I'll be honest, I don't think either guy was looking to see where her foot was.
Hazelwood first free throw is good. 48 for the Vikings. 5.5 seconds remaining. Second free throw also good. Got them both. 49-50. 5.5 seconds remaining. Wow, that's too bad because if you were in college, you could review that.
Yep.
We'll keep this one right here again, but yeah, Hazelwood right at the top of the key. I mean, it was close. There's no question about it, but it's not where they come down. It's where they leave from.
Yeah,
she
absolutely.
Left. I would venture to say she was at least 2 feet behind the line when she took off, and of course she was getting mugged when she shot. So yeah, interesting how it goes, but that's the way it goes. 1 point game now. Vikings are going to have to get a steal.
If we don't get the steal, we've got a foul, right away.
We'll see how it all plays out.
If possible, try and deny the ball to Worth because that's who they're going to try and get it to.
Yeah.
Take whoever's defending their person who's throwing again, that defensive player for us needs to double team on Worth.
Yeah, no question about that. Worth with 24 points tonight. But for the Vikings, Eva Malm has just had a sensational game. 16 points for Eva Malm. So Ratzlaff will put it in play. Vikings are going to try to pick up everybody else man to man.
And they're doing just that. They're double teaming Worth.
And they get it into Arnold. Arnold gets it. Got a foul.
Yeah,
and
we
finally
should have fouled. There's got to be some time on.
Yeah.
Yep. They're putting a second back on the clock.
That was a homer job there by the timekeeper. He let that go after the whistle blew. We put 1 second back on. So Adrian Hazelwood will pick up her 4th foul.
Well, we should have fouled Arnold when she had the ball.
Yeah, we were just too far away from her.
Yeah, and didn't have anybody close enough to be able to do it.
Worth will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. But now with only 1 second, the Vikings are going to have to throw up a desperation, at least a half-court shot. First free throw misses by Worth. Malm and Scott in, so the Vikings certainly have to look now. Second Zay Lee Worth free throw. gets it to go. That's 25 points for Worth. That's 51 now for Hillsboro. 51-49. Timeout again. We'll keep it right here again as the Vikings you don't have the old Jack Hartman play for K-State was you threw it in and you got the ball to half court, then you did your play. But with only 1 second, you don't have time to do that.
Yeah, you don't have time, but we've got to get something in where we throw it to at least half court to have a chance to get it at the basket. If we don't get it to half court, we're going to have a hard time getting the ball to get to the basket. So.
And you can catch and shoot with 1 second to go. So you can't take a couple of steps.
No time for a dribble. You can catch and turn and shoot.
Turn and shoot. So we'll see how it works out here. Malm, of course, the one that's had all the luck from beyond the arc, but in this one it's a desperation heave. So Malm's going to throw the ball in for the Vikings. She should be able to run the baseline now, so she should be able to run. See what they're going to do, what kind of a play they'll run. Hillsboro's going to pick up man-to-man, and Ratcliffe is going to be on Malm. She's backing up to get a little bit of room to throw the ball in. Malm gets it into Hazelwood. Hazelwood throws it up, and it's going to be well short.
Just didn't get it thrown in down the court far enough.
And our final score from Hillsboro. Hillsboro 50, Viking 51, Hillsboro 51, Smoky Valley 49. We'll be back to wrap up this game for you after this timeout.
Coming up, the Viking Locker Room Show on Mix 96.7. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Mix 96.7.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
See State Farm agent Becky Walsh in Hillsboro and Marion today.
Vince Lombardi once said, individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work. I'm Terry Russell, and on behalf of the insurance professionals at Farmers Alliance, I wish success to all our area teams this season. We enjoy watching you compete, and your dedication and commitment to your school and to your sport is a source of pride for all of us. Thank you for representing our community with great sportsmanship as well as great skills. At Farmers Alliance, we're behind you all the way.
Enjoy always homemade favorites and weekly specials at Water's Edge Restaurant and Catering in Heston. It's simply the best for comfort food classics or unique seasonal flavors. Check out their Thursday night specials and customizable catering options too. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Follow them on Facebook and view the menu at watersedgeheston.com. With dine-in or curbside to-go service, they've got your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday night.
Fimco is a manufacturing leader in quality products. From weather protection to rollover protection to sun protection, Fimco's engineers can produce a top quality finished product for almost any piece of equipment. Fimco's years of experience in the safety and weather protection industry will ensure you get a reliable product that satisfies your need. Fimco, located on West 1st and McPherson, has got you covered. Check out their website at fimcomfg.com. Wishing all the area teams the best of luck.
Mix 96.7.
And back at Hillsboro, the Vikings drop a tough one tonight by the score of 51-49. They outscored Hillsboro 24-17 in that fourth quarter, fueled by Eva Malm's 4 3-pointers. She ended up with 16 of the night. She was the high point scorer for the Vikings. Also with points tonight, Brianna Peters 1, Sophia Fruits 2. Tinley Scott just missed double figures. She had 9 on 3 3-pointers, 10 for Katia Blanchett, and 11 for Adrian Hazelwood. It all adds up to 49 points, 2 short of the Hillsboro Trojans. For Hillsboro, 3 for Ratzlaff, 5 for Arnold, 7, and what a 7 it was off the bench for Vogt, and then 11 for Shahan, and 25 points for Zaylee Worth. Sensational night for her inside.
Yeah, she is a really good player. You know, even though she's 6 foot tall, she handles the ball outside as their point guard and has the ability as a 6-footer to drive and get to the basket, and we just had a hard time containing her.
How about some rebounds and turnovers?
Yeah, really close, as you would expect in a 2-point game. Vikings got one short on the rebounds, 35-36 for Hillsboro, and turnovers 22 for Hillsboro, 23 for the Vikings. So pretty even stats there, and unfortunately the Vikings come out just short on the scoreboard. And I don't know what, to me, just thinking back and looking at the game, I'd say it's a game that was won at the free throw line for them. I think that's where the big difference in the game probably was.
I'll have to come up with some numbers for free throws here after a while, but got to do our player of the game real quick, and I'm going to give it to Eva Malm. Player of the game is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust. Safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Put their experience to work for you and your family. Relationship banking from People's Bank and Trust, and just what a sensational game for Eva Malm.
Yeah, Eva did a nice job. We were having trouble getting Adrian and Katya going on the scoring, and Eva was able to step out and hit some threes really there in the fourth quarter that got us back in the game after we were down, and gave us a shot at the end. So nice job by Eva.
Yeah, down by 11, 27-38 with 7 minutes left in the game, and they made it a game, but they just came up a little bit short. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll start with boys pregame. Smoky Valley coming in with a 2-4 record. Hillsboro 3-4. So we'll see how these two teams match up. We'll be back with boys pregame after this timeout.
Coming up on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll break down tonight's matchup and preview other key games on the Ad Astra Sports Network. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Mix 96.7.
This is Terry Russell from Farmers Alliance. It's no surprise that winning teams have a proven record of challenging practices and a good game plan before the game starts. At Farmers Alliance, we know that having a good game plan for your family's protection before catastrophe strikes is also a key to success. Make sure you're prepared for life storms by talking with your independent insurance agent. If you don't have a plan or yours could use some work, your Farmers Alliance agent can help, and you'll be protected against the physical and financial storms in your life. Talk to your Farmers Alliance agent today.
When it comes to your personal banking, it should be, well, personal. That's how we do business at the Farmers State Bank. Farmers State Bank combines personal service with the modern convenience of advanced technology. Visit any one of our locations in Galva, Lindsborg, or McPherson and see how we take service. Very personal.
From finding that perfect car for college, switching to the minivan life, or finally getting your dream ride, Midway Motors is ready to help. Stop by one of our 6 locations across central Kansas or learn more at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. Don Bings along with Darren Abel as the Vikings come into Hillsboro 2-4 on the year, and they want to get off to another win and see if they can put some winning together before going to the Sterling Invitational Tournament. But a Hillsboro team that usually has a winning record all year up and down has a 3-4 mark, and I think this is going to be a great game tonight.
Yeah, I think our boys should match up really well. We definitely have a height advantage over them, but they've got the player of the year in Brecken Ratzlaff.
No question
here
about
is Coach
that.
Drew to talk about the girls' game.
Coach Drew will go wrap up the girls' game quickly here, and well, Coach, a well-fought, well-battled game, and outscoring Hillsboro 24-17 in the fourth quarter, but you were down by 11 with 7 minutes to go. You got it so close, but just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, I'm very proud of the girls. They just continue to fight. Not everything can go our way, and I told them that. It's never going to be a perfect world, just like basketball. No game's going to be perfect. So you got to find a way to fight through those challenges and adversity, and the girls did it. While we did come up short, I think there is a lot to say about just that effort of never quitting, and some nights just don't always end your way on the scoreboard. But the good part is there is the good side. Then once we expand that to 4 quarters, we're going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah, it was a slow start. Neither team scored many points, 9-6 in the first quarter. But I want to talk briefly about our player of the game, Eva Malm. She really got hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, she did, and I had to talk to her at one point because she kind of let that slow first half really kind of get to her, and then once she kind of just settled in and got really hot at one point, shooting from deep, and she stepped up big. So once she stays confident and realizes just how good she can be, man, we're just excited for her and very proud of her.
And the jitterbug, Sophia Fruits, got some more steals for you.
Yeah, she's got to play a tough role because nobody wants to be just a defender, but she does so well at that. She excels, and she just does it with a fierce competitiveness about her. And, you know, she's guarding a girl that's about 6'1", 6'2", and Sophia's about 5'3". So it's not about the size of the dog, but the fight in the dog. And man, she was absolutely awesome tonight on defense. I think anybody else would back down from that, but she just stood tall and did great work guarding somebody that's a pretty good basketball player.
And you got Larned coming up on Friday at home for Sweetheart, and it'll be a tough matchup as well.
Absolutely. Every game in this league is going to be tough. We have to play our best every night, as we've seen the last few nights in games. That we've just got to continue to play well, focus on the things that we do well, get better at that, fix some of those weaknesses, and we're going to be in great shape.
Well, we appreciate you coming out, and we'll see you on Friday.
Hey, thanks so much, guys.
That's Coach Drew of the Vikings, and we're going to go right into Coach Snyder, because I had a chance to talk with him earlier today, and we'll see what he has to say here for his pregame. And welcome back to more Viking pregame. Don Binks along with Coach Doug Snyder as you get ready to start playing some of the league games. I guess these games count now, but really a good win out at Hoisington.
Yeah, it really was. We were able to execute things well, at least in the fourth quarter. I thought defensively we played pretty well all night, but offensively it took us a while to really figure out what we wanted to do and how we wanted to do it, and we just missed a lot of shots, but thankfully so did Hoisington. But again, a 20-point fourth quarter where we're able to come back from 5 down at the end of the third and 7 down overall, makes you feel like there's some positives and that you guys that our guys can build off of that and continue to develop some of that. I think for the most part it's been our offense that has really sputtered more often than not. We just got to continue building that, and great outcome or output the other night by Cade Blanchett. I mean, he finishes with a double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds. But in the same breath, you get Carson Peel, who you expect to be one of your top scorers, only makes 4 free throws on the night. So we've got to find a way to get that balance back and find a way to get all of our guys involved, and that's hopefully what we can do tonight.
And now it doesn't get any easier. You go to Hillsboro, a 2-time defending champion in 2A, and they're not off to a nearly as good a start as they are, but they still have potential.
That was a senior-laden team last year, aside from Brecken Ratzliff, but Brecken coming back makes them a very good basketball team still. He scored 40 against Lions earlier this year. The key to playing well against those guys is to limit his ability to get shots up and his ability to get to the foul line, which has been kind of one of the little problems for us throughout the year has been giving up the drive and allowing teams to get to the rim. So they're a good team. They've had some ups and downs. They knocked off the number 1 ranked team in 2A in Mount Ridge earlier this year. So they can play. They're sitting at 3-4 right now, but I think you mentioned it earlier. This is the first game of league, and if our guys truly have a belief that they can compete for a league title this year, it has to start tonight. You've got to come out. We've got to play well. We've played against Heston already. We know what we can do against them. Lost a close one. Now we've got to take care of a team in Hillsboro that has given us fits the last few years, but I think we're capable of doing what we have to do. We just have to go out and do it.
You mentioned that 20-point fourth quarter. That has to give you some good feelings, although you might not have Gus tonight, but still Cade and Kai can certainly work inside.
Yeah, we'll be without Gus tonight. He's ill. We're also without Jerome tonight, and Jerome's been our best three-point shooter this year. I think he's hitting over 50% from 3. He just gives us another added wrinkle. But, again, we've got to continue to build up the guys that we have. And like I said, Cade had a great game. He's going to need to be huge for us inside because their strength is not their inside game so far. It's their guards and what they're capable of doing. But we're also going to need guys like Kai to step up and play big tonight. He's going to have to get inside and get some boards for us. Vincent's going to need to have a big one. Braxton House didn't play for us last game. He was sick leading up to that game, and so he should be back 100% tonight, which helps us. And so we lose a little bit of depth. We gain a little bit back. So, again, it's just a matter of our guys stepping up and making plays tonight.
And we always ask for a couple of keys to victory.
Well, if Brecken Ratzliff has 40 points, it's going to be a long night. So we're going to need to find ways to cool him off and keep him down. I think the second thing has got to be we've got to start shooting the ball better. We still have not shot the ball well, so I think we're going to focus on that. We're 42% from the free throw line, so if we get there, we need to score. But also I think we've got to own those boards. We've got to be ahead again at the end of the night on the glass. Otherwise, they're getting putbacks, and that's going to be tough.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.
Doug Snyder of the Vikings. We'll be back with more pregame right after this.
Have you been dreaming of updating your home? Let your home lend you a hand. At First Bank Kansas, we are here to help you make your dreams possible. Whether you are looking to renovate your kitchen, general home improvements, or looking to pay off high-interest credit cards, our experts will guide you through the home equity loan process. Visit us at any First Bank Kansas location in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson to experience banking made personal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Summit Surgical and Pinnacle Rehabilitation and Sports Performance, together for your orthopedic needs. Now seeing physical therapy patients at Sterling College as well as our location in Hutchinson, enhancing the quality of your life and helping you return to the activities you love. Visit Summit online at summitks.com or call 620-665-7766 to make your consultation appointment. Summit Surgical and Pinnacle Rehabilitation and Sports Performance, together for exceptional health care.
Pyle Law is a Kansas personal injury law firm. We handle cases in McPherson County and throughout the state of Kansas. Now is the time to call for your free consultation. I'm Liz Pyle, and my husband Tom has over 25 years of personal experience in all matters relating to Kansas personal injury law. Tom will take the time to evaluate your options, inform you of your rights, and walk you through the complicated process of seeking compensation for your personal injuries or loss. Contact Pyle Law at 620-241-9000.
Precision. You might not see it, but it's inside every pound of the Countryside Feed family of feed rations. Livestock nutrition mixed so meticulously that even when delivered by the ton, these ingredients are measured precisely to the ounce. And that shows up in more pounds at the scale and more milk in the tank. To learn more, go to countrysidefeed.com or stop by and see us in Hillsboro or Mound Ridge.
Your livestock need top quality feed, made with pride by Countryside.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro, Kansas. Don Binks along with Darren Abel as the Vikings and the Hillsboro Trojans gets ready to start off the league. And you heard Coach talk about Brecken Ratzlaff. He was a 2A Player of the Year last year. They're back-to-back state champions in 2A, so they've got a lot of history, but they don't have, like you said, the supporting cast that they've had in the past. So they're struggling a little bit at 3 and 4.
Yeah, you know, and sure, their talent level is maybe down a little bit from what they're used to overall, but the thing is, they know how to win. They're used to winning, and so this 3 and 4, I guarantee you, is not setting well with Hillsboro because this is not what they're used to. So they're going to come out and ready to play. Obviously, the key to them is Brecken, like Coach said. You know, if he goes off for 35 or 40, we're going to be in trouble. If we can keep him down to around 20 and force some of these other guys to have to score 8 or 10 points to keep them in the game, then I think we're going to be in the game and have a good shot. But the key is to not just let Brecken take over the game.
And we've got size inside, but tonight Gus isn't here, so that takes 6 points and maybe more inside because he would be working against some smaller guys. But that fourth quarter was so good. But now it'll be up to Cade and Kai and maybe Braxton House to be a little stronger inside.
Right, and that's the key is to be strong inside. A lot of times Hillsboro is going to have guys on the floor that are essentially 5 guards. And so when our big guys get the ball inside, they've got to know one thing those little guys do is as soon as you bring the ball down, they're going to be slapping at it and trying to knock it loose. So our big guys have to know that you've got to, 1, try and keep the ball up. Don't let those little guys have a chance to swat it. And 2, if they do, be strong with it and don't let them knock it out of your hands too easily.
Hillsboro lost to Southeast of Saline 37-56. The Vikings lost to Southeast of Saline 38-70. So pretty comparable there. And the Vikings picking up their last 2 wins against Halstead and Hoisington. Hillsboro got their last win against Hutch Trinity, a team we'll play later in the year. But in that game, Ratzlaff had 11 points and Plenard had 13. So there's a supporting player, Plenard, that we're going to have to watch out for.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, again, they know how to win, so they're going to have some guys that have been in these situations and are very capable of stepping up.
Carson leads the Vikings in scoring with 8 points per game, Pickering at 8.6, and Kai at 8.3. So we certainly have some players that can light it up. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout here. No, we're going to go right to the starting lineups, I guess. I guess we'll go to starting lineups. Darren, who's starting for Hillsboro?
Yes, for Hillsboro, the 2A Player of the Year, He wears number 0. Brecken Ratzlaff is a 6'1 senior. Number 1 is Tyson Plenert. He's also a 6'1 senior. Lincoln Weichert is a 5'8 sophomore. He's number 4. Number 11 is Nick Smith, a 6'2 senior. And number 12, Wyatt Plenert, a 5'11 junior.
So for the dean of coaches in the Central Kansas League, Daryl Knoll, he'll send out Ratzlaff, Plenert, Wickert, Smith, and Plenert. And how about our Vikings tonight?
And for the Vikings, starting number 1, Justice Autry, a 5'7 senior. Number 4, Carson Peel, a 6' senior. A 6'5 senior. Number 11, Cade Blanchett. Vincent Pickering's number 23. He's a 6'2 senior. And number 24, Kyan Blanchett, a 6'4 junior.
Vikings will start out with the Meerkat, Justice Autry, Peel, Blanchett, Pickering, and Kai Blanchett for Coach Snyder. And just like tonight's team, McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. Expert dry cleaning and professional shirt service, McPherson Laundry and McPherson. It's where you take your clothes. The Vikings in their orange numbers, white lettering, all black uniforms with some orange striping down the side. And the Hillsboro Trojans in their all white uniforms, got maroon lettering, maroon numerals trimmed in gold. And now it is time for the national anthem, so we'll take this 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with the tip-off right after this.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Mix 96.7. The Smoky Valley Vikings play here.
Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, offers Best Look by Sherwin-Williams Paint with color matching capabilities. You'll also find Milwaukee Power Tools, Gravely ZTR mowers, carry-on trailers, a wide range of lawn and garden, home improvement, and household products too. If it isn't in stock, check out HillsboroHardwareKS.com with a free ship-to-store option. Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, 620-947-2575.
You don't have to be a tech expert to enjoy the latest devices. Get a Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus or iPhone 14 Pro Max half off at Next Tech Wireless. Not only are you getting a great deal on those devices, you're also getting them with a great customer service guarantee. We'll help you get your information transferred from your old phone and help you learn the ins and outs of your new phone. Next Tech Wireless.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. We're ready for the tip-off of tonight's game against the Smoky Valley Vikings facing the Hillsboro Trojans. And the Vikings and the Trojans in their first real actual league action. Vikings coming in with a 2-4 record. Hillsboro with a 3-4 record. It'll be Plenert jumping against Kai Blanchett. It's a north and south court. The Vikings will be shooting at the north end. We're behind the scorers table, so they're going to be shooting to our right. And we're ready to go. Ball up in the air, controlled by Blanchett, Pickering, and here come the Vikings with the ball. Carson Peel be picked up by Brecken Ratzlaff. They'll be man-to-man. Goes to Pickering on the far wing. Pickering looking for a screen. Has it inside to Cade. Cade strong up and rims out. No good. Rebound loose. Picked up by Carson. Up to the Meerkat. No, he gets his own rebound. He's going to kick it out, and Kai comes away with it, but it's picked his pocket, and the Vikings turn it over.
Couple of good looks there for the Vikings.
Man, 2 good looks. Vikings are going to go zone here to start with. Go inside, and going up with a shot is number 12, Plenert, Wyatt Plenert, and Cade Blanchett picks up the foul.
Good ball fake by Plenert there, and Cade left his feet trying to get the block and ended up drawing the foul.
It'll be out of bounds, and Brecken will put it in play, gets it into Wickert. Out top to Plenert.
Vikings in there 1-3-1.
Kick out to Ratzlaff, wanted to trigger a 3. Here's Wickert, will trigger a 3, missing rebound. Vincent Pickering, 1 shot and out. Good rebound by the Vikings. From Peel over to Pickering. 1 minute gone here, no score. Autry gets it off to Kai Blanchett. Long 2 guy Kai, no. Rebound tipped out by Cade. It'll stay with the Vikings. Kai wanted to trigger another 3 but didn't. Goes across to Vincent Pickering, off to Autry. Hillsboro man-to-man. Autry back to Pickering. He looked at a 3 but didn't trigger. Goes off to Justice. Back to Carson. He will trigger a three. No. Rebound inside Plennert to Ratzliff. Ratzliff quickly up to Wickert. Shot inside and good by Lincoln Wickert for the first points of the ball game, coming at the 6:30 mark. Pickering with it outside, goes out top to Autry. Autry still with it now, dribbles out, take a couple of steps back. He's guarded by Wickert. Goes over to Pickering, far side wing. He's guarded by Smith, and we're going to have a foul on the screen by Justice Autry, and it'll be the second Viking foul.
Yep, he slid over just at the last minute to try and screen off Ratzliff.
So 2 fouls quickly on the Vikings, 2 points for Hillsboro here this early start of the game. Off it goes baseline to Plennert inside and tipped away. Oh, I thought that went off of Wyatt Plennert's fingertips after the Vikings touched it, but evidently not. Brecken Ratzliff will put it in play for the Hillsboro Trojans. 3-pointer from the baseline, good by Tyson Plennert. And it's 5-0 for the Hillsboro Trojans at the 5:50 mark. Pickering with it outside for the Vikings. Gets it off to Carson between the circles, guarded by Ratzliff. Carson dribble drive, side of the lane, kick it out to Pickering. Pickering in the lane. Pickering elevates, shot, good by Vincent. Nice look by the Vikings on that one. 5.5 minutes to go. Gets it off to Plennert. Back on the baseline to Wickert, inside to Smith. Smith has it blocked by the Vikings, and the ball still loose, picked up by, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Tyson Plennert. That could have gone either way, but Tyson kind of got underneath.
Yeah, we got underneath Cade.
Vikings had the ball knocked away. It's a turnover, Hillsboro. Is that just their first?
Yes.
Go out to Carson to reset the offense. 5-2 in favor of Hillsboro. Vikings have the ball down by 3. Here's Cade Blanchett inside. Kick out to Carson. His three-pointer. It's good. An Arnrider CPA three-pointer by the Vikings leading scorer. And they tied the game up at 5-5 at the 5-minute mark. Outside to Smith. Inside, knocked away and stolen by the Vikings. Turnover Hillsboro. Vikings have a 3-on-2 break. Get off to Pickering. Pickering drive, baseline, kick out, Kai Blanchett. He'll launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound, Smith for Hillsboro on the Viking miss. Ratzliff quickly down to Plennert. Plennert just out jumped to Justice Autry by an inch.
Justice was there. The ball was just, like you said, over his hand.
Just an inch. And Hillsboro gets a basket for a 7-5 lead. Here's Justice on the dribble drive. His shot blocked, but Blanchett inside with the rebound. He gets hacked underneath, but gets the ball up strongly. And he gets his first points to tie it up at 7-7. 4:13 to go, first quarter. 7-7 score. Ratzliff comes across to Plennert, baseline to Wickert. Inside to Smith, around to Brecken. Ratzliff back over to Plennert, to Wickert. Inside to the other Plennert. Here's Ratzliff 3, no. Rebound. Pickering runs down the long rebound, and the Vikings have a good stop. Quickly up to Autry. Autry has it stipped away, and they're going to call a foul, and it'll be out of bounds to the Vikings. Foul's going to be on Wickert. Lincoln Wickert, his first, team second.
Ethan Abel, Braxton House come into the Viking lineup for Cade Blanchett and Justice Autry. And then in for Hillsboro, number 10, Nolan Moore is a 6-foot junior.
What 10?
10.
I have it as Weisbeck.
Oh, yes, I looked at the wrong thing. Anders Weisbeck, a 6-foot sophomore.
Vikings.
And also number 5, Nash Dickinson.
Okay. Here's Pickering. He's going to launch a 3-ball. In and out, no good. Rebound by Wickert for the Trojans. Quickly in the front court is Ratzliff. He gets double teamed, kicking out to Plennert. Back to Ratzliff between the circles. Guarded by Carson. Vikings man-to-man now on this possession. Ratzliff still on the dribble. Carson with the defense. Wickert 3, way off. Rebound on the Vikings on the weak side by Carson Peel. Quickly up to Pickering. Pickering got the Euro step and got the basket to go. Vincent Pickering has 2. And the Vikings have a 9-7 lead at the 3-minute mark. Dickinson gets it over to Wickert, out top to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff going to launch a long three, in and out, no good. Rebound, Hillsboro. Good hustle by Weisbeck. Here's Ratzlaff on the dribble. Kick out, nobody
traveled.
there. He traveled and he threw it out of bounds, so turnover either way. Is that 2 or 3?
That is 3.
Okay, and the Vikings have
2.
And the scoreboard has the Vikings in front by 2, 9-7. 2.5 minutes left to go, first quarter. Carson quickly into the front court, gets it off to Ethan. No, he's going to keep it on himself to the dribble. Here's Pickering from the free throw line. Vincent, no. Kai trying to get the ball and play and can't get it. Hillsboro on the run out. Ratzlaff with it, baseline, gets it up. Ooh, fine move off the baseline. Got it up off the glass somehow.
Yeah, a little hesitation dribble and then took Carson baseline.
9-9 our score. Here's Carson with it out top, guarded by Ratzlaff. Puts the ball between his arm and gets it off to Ethan. Looking for a backdoor cut for Pickering. Not there. Gets it off to Carson. Off to Kai Blanchett. Kai with the dribble. Goes it off to Abel. Abel back to Carson to reset their offense. Minute 45 to go. Back to Ethan Abel it goes. Guarded by Wickert. Off to Blanchett. Kai Blanchett off to Pickering. Pickering with the dribble live in the lane. His shot. No, and we're going to have a out of bounds.
Yep, push.
Push before the shot. Foul's going to be on Dickinson, his first, team third.
Cade and Justice coming back into the lineup for Carson and Kai.
Coach talked about going 7 deep, maybe 8 deep, so that's 7 deep so far. And back in for Hillsboro, Plennert.
In for his brother.
They've gone 7 deep as well. And they get it into Braxton House. Little shot from 6, no. And a foul, and Braxton House, I think, will have 2 free throws coming up.
Foul on Weisbeck.
His first personal team foul, number 4. At the line, Braxton House.
Weisbeck picks up the foul, and the free throw is good. Good job, Braxton. Coach said we got to improve our free throw shooting, and that's one way to do it. Knock them down. Second free throw, got them both.
Way to go,
job.
Braxton.
We owe you an update on the K-State score here. We'll get it to you in a little bit. Ratzlaff will bring it across the timeline, guarded by the Meerkat. Goes over to number 4, Wickert. To Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff step back 3. No. Rebound inside, Ethan Abel. Good strong rebound by your son, Ethan. Here comes Justice on the dribble. 108 and counting here in the first quarter. Picked up by Ratzlaff. Goes over to Pickering on the wing. Free throw line extended. Goes inside to Cade. Kick out to Pickering. His 3 ball. In and out. No good. Cade with a nice strong rebound. Back to Pickering. Pickering drive to the free throw lane, but kicks it out to Ethan. Back to Pickering. 48 seconds in counting here in the first quarter. Vikings with a 2-point lead in the ball. Goes to Blanchett. To Braxton House. To Pickering. Pickering. Little up and under. Good. Vincent Pickering with his 6th point, and the Vikings have a 13-9 lead here with 30 seconds left to go. Dickinson over to Wickert. Wickert looking for Plennert. Goes to him at top. Wyatt Plennert. Dickerson. Kick it off to Wickert. Wickert against the Vikings man-to-man. Good Viking defense in the half court. Gets it in to Weisbeck. Kick out to Brecken. 13 seconds left. Guarded by Autry. Oh my goodness, what a shove by Plennert to get some space. Cross-court pass to Dickinson. To Wickert, his 3, no. Rebound, Cade Blanchett. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound on Weisbeck. And the quarter ends, and that foul is going to be on Anders Weisbeck. That'll be his 2nd. And the quarter ends with the Vikings on top 13-9. We'll be back with the tip-off for the second quarter after this 30-second timeout.
Be anywhere, learn everywhere. Experience online learning with one of the first accredited virtual charter schools in Kansas. Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School right here in Lindsborg. We offer courses for traditional students grades 6 through 12, as well as adult and part-time programs. Advisors will guide you through a dynamic and engaging curriculum from a highly respected program. Learn more at smokyvalley.org.
Mix 96.7.
And back at Hillsboro, the Vikings have a 4-point lead, 13-9. Turnovers are pretty minimal by both teams. Is it 3-2 still?
3-2. 3 for Hillsboro, 2 for the Vikings. Real quick on that K-State game with 10 minutes left. K-State up by 10, 51-41. Some girls finals as far as from our league. Haven girls beat Hoisington 37-32. Heston girls beat Pratt 47-14. Common opponents we have this year: Southeast Desleen girls 45, Clay Center 28.
Update on that K-State score. K-State by 1 now, 56-55 with 2.5 minutes left to go. So
wow.
Close game in Manhattan. Here it's a close game here, but the Vikings have the upper hand so far in the first quarter. They lead at 13-9. First possession will belong to Hillsboro. Smith from Ratzlaff back out top to Dickinson. He loses the handle momentarily, but picks it up. Goes over on the wing to Plannert. Plannert, backdoor cut by Hillsboro was there, and there's a bump foul by Braxton House. It was a pretty minimal foul, but it was a foul on Braxton, and that will be out of bounds to Hillsboro.
Yeah, one of those where that ball handler kind of just tripped over Braxton's foot, and even though Braxton didn't really do anything, you still got to call that foul on him.
Yeah, no question. Smith with it now. Comes over near side to Ratzlaff. To Dickinson inside. Knocked away and stolen by the Vikings. Good tip away by Nick Blanchett. Quickly up to Carson Peel in a hurry in the front court. Carson over to Kai Blanchett. Wants to go back to Carson, but good defense by Tyson, by Brecken Ratzlaff. Near side to Cade. Cade looking to go inside. House was open for a minute but didn't get it to him. Kai Blanchett now, and there's a two-handed check by Plannert. It'll be Viking ball out of bounds, but Tyson Plannert will pick up his second foul now. Carson Peel will put it in play. Wickard will come in for Plannert. That's a pretty good matchup. Wickard and Justice Autry, they're about the same size.
Yeah.
Trying to get it in. Carson goes out top to Kai. He's going to launch a three ball in there. Arn Reinert CPA three-pointer by Kai Blanchett, his first points of the ball game, and it's 16 for the Vikings to 9 for Hillsboro. It's a 7:05 mark. Wickert with it out top goes to Smith. Smith on the dribble against Braxton House. Wickert way out in the deep corner. Gets it off to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff underneath again, and this time they're going to go on the dribble. Here's Wickert with the dribble drive. Gets it off to Plannert. Plannert shot. Oh, man. Somehow got that over the rim. It hit the rim on the way up. I wasn't sure it was going to go. And Wickert with his second basket. He's got 4. And the first points of Hillsboro since about the 3-minute mark. Off it goes to Carson. Carson with it right in front of the Hillsboro bench. Gets it over to Kai Blanchett, to Autry. Outside Justice, off to Carson Peel, to Kai Blanchett again. Kai looked at a shot, didn't trigger. Now off to Autry. Autry still with it. Goes inside to Cade. Cade in the lane. Kicked out to Autry. Autry back to Kai Blanchett. Here's Kai with another shot. In and out, no good. Rebound, Hillsboro. Brecken Ratzlaff on the dribble. Side of the lane now. Crossover. Throws it up. And no good. And he's going to get 2 free throws coming up. Foul's going to be on. I don't know who the foul is on.
On Justice.
Autry, okay. Brecken with 2 free throws coming up. First one is good.
Vincent back into the lineup for Justice.
A lot of good minutes for Justice and getting the start tonight in the absence of
his brother Gus.
Second Ratzliff free throw also good. They got a mini 4-0 run to start the quarter now.
In for the first time now for Hillsboro, number 3, Seth Driggers, a 6'1 sophomore. And they're sending Vincent out of the game because he's got some blood somewhere. So Ethan Abel in for Vincent while they get Vincent cleaned up.
Got to get a little piece of tape on that. So it'll be Blanchett, Peel, House, and Ethan, sorry. Carson will bring it slowly across the timeline. Vikings up by 3. Abel with it on the far side wing. Gets a screen from Cade. Looking for House. Has him out top. Goes to Carson. Carson on the dribble. Carson still with it. Going to launch a 3-ball. No. Cade with a nice rebound. Just way up over everybody. Misses. Ethan with a nice rebound inside. Goes to Braxton. Braxton with a drive. Shot up. Oh, misses it. Cade can't handle the rebound, and it goes out of bounds, but knocked out of bounds by Hillsboro. It'll stay with the Vikings. So Viking ball out of bounds. Pickering back in. That little tape around his left bicep there. Carson will put it in play for the Vikings. They line up 4 along the baseline. Set some screens, looking for Kai. Kyle dribble in the lane. Little floater. Good. Nice looking finger roll by Kai Blanchett for the Vikings' 18th point at the 5:08 mark. Inside to Plenert. Plenert has it blocked from behind by Cade without a foul. And here comes Carson quickly up to Pickering. Pickering up to Kai. Kai Blanchett in and good. Kai starting to show some dominance inside, and Coach Knoll not happy with his team. The Vikings have a 20-13 lead with 4:52 to go. And going to thank our sponsor for that scoreboard update. We didn't get to thank him for that. That is McPherson Dental Care. This scoreboard update brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, your friendly hometown dentist, online at McPhersonDentalCare.com, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Update that. K-State score now with just 26 seconds left. K-State up 62-57.
Wow.
They are playing so well.
I think that was a good hire.
Yeah, it looks
Coach
like
Tang.
it. So the Vikings up at the 7-point lead now. Their biggest of the game.
Yeah, we've kind of started to assert a little bit of our height advantage with Cade and Kai doing some nice things inside, rebounding-wise and scoring-wise.
Now Vikings will go 1-3-1 deflect defense on this possession. Brecken stopping in. Brecken, I don't know what Kai is. What's going on?
Oh, Hillsboro's got 6 people on the floor.
That's a technical foul.
Yep, that's a technical.
That's a technical foul. Kai was counting them, and he couldn't get the officials to stop. So now we'll see what we have.
Yep, technical foul.
And that is a technical foul. So the Vikings will get 1 or 2 free throws. So technical foul. And Carson Peel will go to the free throw line. I couldn't figure out what Kai was wanting to get the attention of the official about.
Yeah, people were kind of standing around.
And that's on the head coach, I think. That's just one of those weird things that happens. That Carson can't make the free throw. Carson misses the first of 2. Second Carson free throw is good, so the Vikings get a 3-point, make it 21-13 now. That'll bring Weisbeck back in, so it's Weisbeck, and then the Vikings get the ball too.
Yeah, so that's essentially a turnover for Hillsboro because they had the ball.
Yeah, and that is number 4, right?
Number 5.
Number 5. Get it into Ethan. Ethan on the dribble. Goes off to Carson between the circles. He's guarded by Ratzliff at the 4:30 mark. Carson on the dribble drive. Kick it out to Kai. Kai Blanchett baseline. Little floater. It's good. Kai is finding his rhythm.
Yep, Kai's he's a streak scorer, boy. I tell you what, once he feels it a little bit, he can really get going.
He has got 9 in the quarter. 9 for the game. Driggers has it baseline. Gets it off to Smith. To Ratzliff. Back to Smith against the 1-3-1. Back to Ratzliff way outside. Back to Smith way outside. And he loses the handle. But turn it over again. Vikings have a 3-on-3 break. Off goes to Carson in the lane, little floater. Yes, it looked like it was going to roll out and got the roll to go in 25 for the Vikings. Now up by 12 with 3:45 to go here in the second quarter. Baseline to Smith. Cross court it goes to Ratzliff. Back to Dickerson. Baseline to Smith. Back to Ratzliff inside. Knocked away, but the Vikings can't come up with the steal. It's off to Ratzliff. They'll reset. The Vikings will reset their defense as well. Dickinson has it knocked off of.
This 1-3-1 is giving this lineup for Hillsboro trouble.
Wickard and Plenert back in, Dickinson and Smith out right now.
And we're really athletic and really long. We've got Kai at the point, Vincent and Ethan at the wings, Cade at the free throw line, and Carson down low in the 1-3-1.
They get it in. Ethan doing a good job on the wing. Gets it off to Wickard. Inside to Weisbeck. Has to kick it out. Back out to Wickard. Back to Ratzliff. He's open for a three ball. In and out, no good. Rebound by Pickering on the weak side. Got it away from Plenert. Quickly up to Kai. Kai, what a pass. Oh, but he can't finish. Cade gets a rebound, though. Cade up strong and good. Cade Blanchett with an offensive rebound and put back 27 for the Vikings. And Coach Knoll wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 2:49 left to go in this second quarter. 27 Vikings, 13 Hillsboro. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Why not earn rewards for your everyday purchases? You'll be surprised how fast you earn points with every debit card purchase or payment. These points may be redeemed for gift cards, merchandise, vacations, or even cash. Become a member today. Great Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
From finding that perfect car for college, switching to the minivan life, or finally getting your dream ride, Midway Motors is ready to help. Stop by one of our 6 locations across central Kansas or learn more at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Mix 96.7.
And back at Hillsboro, what a turn of events. A 9-9 game with about a minute and a half left to go in that first quarter. Vikings went on a 4-0 run to end the quarter and then got the first basket of 3. And then Hillsboro got 4. They got it to 16-13, but then it's been a 11-0 run for the Vikings from there on.
Yeah, we've just really asserted, I think, our size and our length dominance.
It'll be Driggers, Ratzliff, Wickert, Plenert, and Weisbeck on the court for Hillsboro. Blanchett, Abel, Peel, and Pickering. Now Vikings go man-to-man. Get it out to Ratzliff out top, goes on the wing to Plenert. Plenert inside to Weisbeck. Weisbeck back out to Driggers, back to Ratzliff. Cade Blanchett picks him up. Good defense by the Vikings, switching everything. Out to Wickert. Wickert will drive in the lane, but pull up, kick it out to Weisbeck. Out to Driggers. Good defense in the half court. Smoky Valley, 2:12 left to go. And there's almost a turnover. That's double dribble. That was double dribble.
And that's a travel. They got the travel.
Yeah, they got the travel. He got that Euro step and one. But it was double dribble because on the top, but I think, well, maybe it wasn't. But that's turnover number
7 is what I've got.
And the Vikings have?
Still just 2.
Wow, they've been playing so good with the ball. Carson bringing it up against a little token pressure from Ratzliff. Goes off on the wing to Pickering. It's a screen from he was good on the give and go, but he just couldn't time it right. Here's Carson inside. Carson with the shot. Carson got the basket to go. I thought Carson might have traveled, but it didn't get called, and it's 29 for the Vikings at the 1:42 mark. It's a three-pointer or 2?
2. By Lincoln Wickert.
Wickert gets a 2-point. His 6-pointer. That stops the Vikings' run. And we got a foul. Intentional foul on who?
I think on Ratzliff. Kai set a screen, and Ratzliff just ran through it. I'm not quite sure how it was an intentional foul.
I have no idea.
I mean, it was absolutely a personal foul because he ran through the screen.
And neither does Daryl Knoll, the coach. He's looking at it with a puzzled look. I didn't see it. Kai Blanchett.
Unless he pushed him
Kai
to get out of the way. I just kind of saw it out of my peripheral vision, so I'm not sure what happened.
And Kai gets the friendly roll, get both free throws to go. Braxton House will come in for Cade Blanchett. And on the intentional foul, it's free throws and the ball, so the Vikings should get the ball again.
Well, yeah, and we had possession of the ball. So
32, Shahan coming in for
32, Easton Shahan.
well, it's Viking ball. Pickering will put it in play. Vikings lead at 31-15. Get into Carson with a minute and a half left to go here in the first half. Carson on the dribble against Ratzlaff. Ethan has it, goes over to Kai. Kai outside, looked at drive his side of the lane. Kai shot, got it to go. Kai is just on fire right now.
yeah, it's what we need to go to because the guys they have trying to guard Kai are no way going to be able to stay with him.
He's so quick and he's tall and he really is a special player right now. 33-15. Ratzlaff with the on the dribble, guarded by Peel. Goes across court to Shahan. Back to Shahan from Driggers. Back to Ratzlaff. 50 seconds left to go. Over to Driggers. Driggers looking for Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff on the dribble against Peel. Into the lane. Floater and a foul. Carson got him across the face.
Yeah,
He
and he got him.
did.
Yeah. Now, he really got him before the shot. They should have called it a little earlier, but.
That'll be Carson's first. 2 free throws coming up for Ratzlaff. And the first one good. 16 coming at the 40-second mark. Got them both. He's got 4 free throws in this quarter.
Yeah, doing a really good job of keeping him down on the offensive end so far.
Beavers for the first time has come in. Okay, State won at 65-57. So congratulations, Wildcats are 15-1, I believe. Carson.
And 4-0 in the Big 12.
Back it goes to Ethan. Ethan out top to Kai. 26 seconds, still plenty of time. Vikings can go for one if they want to.
Yeah, Coach Schneider's over here yelling at him, just be patient.
Kai Blanchett with it on the dribble, goes to Ethan right in front of the Hillsboro bench. Ethan over to Kai out top between the circles. 10 seconds. Now you got to take a shot when you get one. Kai elevates, shot, no. Oh, Carson went for the rebound inside. There's Kai with the steal. And the 3-quarter coach shot at the buzzer by Hillsboro falls no good. And the Vikings have a 33-17 lead at halftime. And we'll be back to wrap up this first half for you after these timeouts.
Coming up, the First Bank Kansas Halftime Report. Visit one of First Bank Kansas's 8 locations or online, firstbankkansas.com. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Mix 96.7.
Don't feel bad if you're not a phone expert. That's what we're here for. At NextTech Wireless, we'll help you in the transition to a new device step by step. Want to customize the screen? We've got you. Have questions about some of the functions? We're happy to help. You're not just another number to us. Come see us today and we'll get you into the best phone for your needs. We're friends. We're neighbors. We are Kansas. NextTech Wireless.
Lauren Doak here to tell you about the Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School. We have everything your student needs to graduate high school completely online. Learn from Kansas State certified teachers who have experience in online learning and virtual classroom management. We also offer high school test prep, college and career readiness, credit recovery, and more. Be anywhere, learn everywhere with Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School.
Well, the rosters have been released for the 38th annual 8-man all-star games to be played in Beloit, and several of our local area athletes have made the teams on the Division I and Division II teams. Starting with the 8-man Division I East roster, from Little River, Braxton Lafferty, Grant Stevens, and Toby Jessup, Jake Weens from Gossel, and Brian Stedman from Pretty Prairie. On the 8-man Division I West roster, all from Maxville, Ryan Kuckelman, Gustavo Portrillo, and head coach Kyle Bright will be coaching the 8-man West team. On the 8-man Division II East roster, from Canton Galva, Garrett Maltby, TJ Kane, and Kaysen Mastery. From Central Christian, Tommy Barnett, and from Norwich, Jace Gosh. Also, head coach of Canton Galva, Shelby Hoppus, will be an assistant coach. And on the Division II West roster, from Stafford, Dylan Gantz and Josh Hildebrand. And from Central Plains, Evan Stratman, and Stafford's head coach Mitch Engelken will be an assistant coach on the team. The 38th annual 8-man All-Star Game will take place Saturday, June 6th at Trojan Field in Beloit. Well, it's been a long time coming, but former Kansas State quarterback Michael Bishop is headed to the College Football Hall of Fame. Bishop, Kansas State's quarterback during one of the program's most successful two-year stretches in 1997 and 98, got the call Monday and is a part of a 2023 induction class that includes 18 players and 4 coaches. Bishop will also be the 7th K-State player or coach selected for the honor in the past 11 years. Bishop, one of the first true dual-threat quarterbacks, helped K-State to a 22-3 record in his 2 seasons, including a Fiesta Bowl victory in 97 and a spot in the Big 12 championship game in 98. In only 2 seasons, he set 26 single-game, season, and career records, including a career rushing yards by a quarterback with 1,314, career rushing touchdowns by a quarterback with 23, and single-game passing yards with 441 against Louisiana Monroe in 98. There are also 2 other players inducted from the Big 12 at that time, linebacker from Texas, Derek Johnson, and wide receiver from Missouri, Jeremy Macklin. I'm Scott Miller with a look at your halftime sports. Let's get you back out to your basketball games.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver. And what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
You know the old saying, out with the old and in with the new. And Allen Samuels and Hutch can get you in your new ride today. They'll pay top dollar for your trade and get you the financing you deserve on your new vehicle as you drive into 2023. New inventory is on the ground. They also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles as well. Trucks, sedans, SUVs. Visit us today on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. You can even shop online 24/7 at AllenSamuelsHutch.com. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro. Don Binks along with Darren Abel as the Vikings, unfamiliar territory, really having a big lead against Hillsboro at Hillsboro, but with a 33-17 lead, we like it a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one of Coach Schneider's concerns was our offense coming into tonight, and we've kind of gotten on track a little bit tonight. 33 points is a great half, and several different guys have contributed. Kai is obviously hot, but Carson has hit a couple shots, and we're really taking advantage of our size and our length inside.
No question about that. Scoring went like this: first for Hillsboro, 5 for Plannert, 6 for Ratzliff, 6 for Wickert. Only 3 guys scored, and the Vikings doing such a great job on defense. For the Vikings then, 2 points for Braxton House, 4 points for Cade Blanchett, with a lot of rebounds inside. I'm anxious to hear how many rebounds he maybe has. Pickering had 6, all in the first quarter. 8 for Carson Peel, and 13 points all in the second quarter for Kai Blanchett. Kai got hot and poured in 13 points in that quarter. It all adds up to a 33-17 Viking lead. And how about some rebounds and turnovers?
Yeah, turnovers. Hillsboro has 7. The Vikings only with 2. Doing a great job of taking care of the ball.
We didn't turn it over in the second quarter then.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're leading the rebounds 14-7. Cade has 4, and I think all of those are offensive. Vincent has 4, and I think all of those are defensive. And then Ethan also has 3. So good job by the Vikings on the board, making sure that they're not getting second shots and easy putbacks, and we've had several opportunities for second shots and putbacks.
Yeah, no question. And their defense has kind of been fueling their offense because they get some. They haven't got a lot of transition buckets, but they really have got those turnovers and probably points off turnovers. They probably have quite a few.
Yeah, that's obviously something we can't keep track of, but even if they're not necessarily, like you said, a fast break, we've taken advantage of when Hillsboro has turned it over, of being able to score off of that. So need to just keep doing what we're doing. Again, we're going to have to focus on Brecken because he can get hot, and he could still go off for 30 points in a half. So need to come out and just repeat the first half and do the same thing we did. The 1-3-1 there, the last couple minutes of the second quarter really bothered Hillsboro, so just keep up our intensity on the defensive end.
Again, the Vikings finish out this week at home, Sweetheart Night at home against Larned, and then on the road next week at Sterling Tournament. Viking boys play Monday, Viking girls play Tuesday. If the Vikings win, they will play Thursday, but they're facing the number 1 seed in Southeast of Saline, who pretty well handled them earlier in the year, but the Vikings are certainly playing better now. They could give Southeast a run for their money.
Well, absolutely. We're playing better. Let's be honest, it was a fairly easy win for Southeast the first time around. They just took over in the second half. So I'm sure their guys are going to go into it thinking, hey, this is going to be an easy one. They're going to be looking ahead to their second round semifinal game, and maybe it's one where we're playing a little bit and Southeast takes us a little for granted and has a little bit of an off night. We can maybe sneak in and make it a game.
Well, we'll see how it works out. Here it's 33-17 in favor of the Vikings. We'll take our final timeout and be back with a tip-off of the second half. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball on 96.7 KMPK.
You're listening to the First Bank Kansas Halftime Report. Find exclusive Viking content online at adastraradio.com. Mix 96.7. The Smoky Valley Vikings play here.
Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, offers Best Look by Sherwin-Williams paint with color matching capabilities. You'll also find Milwaukee power tools, Gravely ZTR mowers, carry-on trailers, a wide range of lawn and garden, home improvement, and household products too. If it isn't in stock, check out HillsboroHardwareKS.com with a free ship-to-store option. Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, 620-947-2575.
From finding that perfect car for college, switching to the minivan life, or finally getting your dream ride, Midway Motors is ready to help. Stop by one of our 6 locations across central Kansas or learn more at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Hey Danny, do you know what time it is?
It's 1:39. Why?
No, it's time for our annual Hog Bundle sale.
Oh right, it's on sale for $119. That's a savings of $47.
Yes, and you get ham, bacon, chops, roast, and sausage.
Come see us at 1636 Mohawk Road, just north of McPherson.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know exactly what you need. That's why for 80 years at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
Art Shirt Gear for Sport at 109 North Main, downtown Lindsborg, is a proud supporter of the Smoky Valley Vikings and the Bethany Swedes. Be sure to stop by before the game and check out the new apparel to show your team pride. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season.
Hutchinson Community College is enrolling now for spring. Take classes in Hutchinson, McPherson, Newton, or online. They're affordable, convenient, and flexible. Call 888-GO-HUTCH or email admissions@hutchcc.edu today.
Mix 96.7.
Vikings will start the same way they did the game, as will Hillsboro. Vikings get the first possession of the third quarter. Carson Peel, Cade Blanchett, Kai Blanchett, Pickering, and Autry on the court. Pickering outside to Cade now. Lob inside to Kai. Can't make it, but gets the rebound and puts it back in. Wow.
Backwards over his head.
Beautiful. Beautiful, if you want to pad your stats a little bit, miss the shot, get the rebound, and put it back in. So Vikings up by 18 now to start the third quarter. Wickard outside the Vikings 3-2. This is a 3-2 drop zone with Kai on top again. Out top, Smith with it. Over to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff over to Wickert. Baseline 2, Plennert. Inside 2, his brother. Back to Plennert. Out top to Wickert. Good Viking defense. Wyatt Wickert. Plennert with it. Inside 2. Vincent went up.
Once again, a good ball fake.
Yep. Tyson Plennert finishes. Gets the and one now. Pickering picks up his first personal foul.
That ball fake, Bobby Knight used to say the ball fake is the best offensive move in basketball.
Yeah, there's no question about that. And Plennert finishes the three-point play, so they get to 20. The 7:06 mark of the third quarter. Carson into the front court on the dribble against Ratzlaff. Goes out to Pickering. Looking for Kai again for a lob inside, but it wasn't there that time. Out to Cade. Cade goes to his brother Kai. Kai looks at a shot, looks in the free throw line. Good.
There again was a good ball fake. Kai gave a little shot fake. His defender ran by him. Kai took a step to the left, hit the jumper.
Tyson Plennert with it. Goes to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff right in front of the Hillsboro bench. Goes inside to Smith. Smith baseline to Plennert. Plennert shot blocked by the Vikings. It goes out of bounds and right to Carson Peel. Vikings with the turnover. Up to Autry, his shot good with the left hand. Justice with his first points of the night, 39-20, a 19-point lead coming at the 6:18 mark of the third quarter. Ratzlaff with the baseline dribble, gets it off to Plennert inside. Wyatt Plennert with his first basket of the ball game. 22 for Hillsboro, 39 for Smoky Valley. Carson loses the handle, but goes right into the lane, off to Cade Blanchard. His strong move inside. Cade gets two more for the Vikings.
Hillsboro trying to pick up their defensive pressure here.
41-22, Vikings lead it. Ratzlaff on the dribble outside. Got double teamed for a moment and couldn't get it to Wyatt Plennert. Broke for the basket. Smith has it right in front of the Hillsboro bench to Ratzlaff out top, guarded by Autry. 5.5 minutes left to go, third quarter. Smith wanted to go to Plennert, instead goes baseline to Wickert. Wickert with the drive. Good defense by the Vikings in the half court. Ratzlaff on the dribble against Autry. Goes on the side to Plennert. Inside to Wickert. I don't know, that's his brother Wyatt Plennert. Ratzlaff elevates, shot, good. It's his first basket since early in the first quarter. 24 for Hillsboro, coming at the 5-minute mark. Kai has it knocked away, but hangs on to it. Carson out to Kai, back over to Autry. Autry back to Peel to reset the offense at the 4:50 mark. Leading 41-24. Here's Cade inside. Kick out to Autry. His three-pointer. No. Rebound Plennert for Hillsboro. Quickly up to Smith. Smith. And
he didn't know what to do. He kind of got hurried up and got back and went up to block his layup. So Smith didn't know what to do. He just threw it off of Kai's belly and it went out of bounds.
Dickinson, Weisbeck, and Dickerson. Weisbeck and Driggers in for the Hillsboro.
House and Abel into the Viking lineup.
Ratzlaff kick it out to Wickert. Keep on playing. They sounded the horn, but they keep on playing. Gets it off to Ratzlaff, guarded against Peel. Well, Ratzlaff got away. That was a travel in the girls' game. But here's a three-pointer way off by Hillsboro. Rebound on the weak side by Carson Peel. Quickly up to Kai Blanchett. Kai on the dribble. Baseline to Pickering. His 10-footer in and out, no good. Rebound, Driggers inside. Vikings have gone a little bit cold now all of a sudden. Ratzlaff on the dribble against Peel. Elevates for a three. There's a three.
Yep,
Talked about he can get hot.
Yep.
27 for Hillsboro at the 4-minute mark. And a whistle and a push out of bounds to the Vikings. Foul's going to be on
Dickinson, I think.
Dickinson, number 5. It'll be his second. KU has started their game. They're up by 1, 23-22 over Oklahoma in the first half. Kai Blanchett in the lane. Nice lob to him in the middle of the lane. Knocks it down for the Vikings' 43rd point. Dickerson with it out. It goes to Wickert, looking for a cutter underneath Driggers. His shot, and good, and one. Driggers got the shot to go. His first basket of the night. Another three-point opportunity for Hillsboro. That's going to be on Abel, his first. 29. He could have a 30th point.
I think that should have been on Braxton. Yeah, Ethan wasn't anywhere near the ball.
Yeah.
I think that should have been on Braxton. Because when they said 20, Ethan turned around and looked at the official like, you called that on me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are going to change it. I don't have a way to erase that in my book, but we'll. Now they're back in the game, though. 13-point lead now is all the Vikings have, so you got to make sure you be careful here. Telling Kai he can run the baseline if he needs to. Gets it into Ethan. Ethan on the dribble. Gets it over to Kai, up to Carson. Quickly in the front court comes Carson, off to Ethan. Back out to Carson to reset the offense at the 3:30 mark. Carson over to Ethan. Ethan looking inside. Pickering has him on the baseline. His shot off the glass. No, but Ethan with a beautiful rebound. Kick it out to Pickering. Out to Carson to reset the offense. That's good, smart play by the Vikings. Carson on the dribble. Goes near side to House. House over to Pickering. Pickering looked at a three. Didn't trigger. Goes out top to Kai. Kai will trigger. No. Goes past to Ethan. Working their offense to the tilt. Off it goes to Carson. Off to Pickering. He will launch a three ball. In and out, no good. Rebound, Ratzlaff. Here comes Hillsboro. Ratzlaff quickly on the run. Carson picks him up, goes inside to Wickert. Weisbeck, pardon me, gets it off to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff with the dribble drive, elevates, pass inside, turned it over. Vikings come away with it, and they get the turnover. Number
9.
9. Vikings still have 2. Autry and Cade Blanchett back in. Peel and Pickering out. Wyatt Plannert back in for Hillsboro, joining his brother's out. Oh, now wait a minute.
Now they've switched it.
Oh, they're going to get, so that doesn't go as a turnover then. Off it goes to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff knocked it away by Blanchett, picked up by Ratzlaff. Here's a three-pointer in there again. Back-to-back three-pointers by Ratzlaff.
Yeah.
33. Hillsboro on the run now at the 2:16 mark. Vikings need to get themselves back in the game here. Keep doing what they've been doing. There's Kai in the middle of the lane. Cade couldn't get it to him. It's out the House. Back to Kai. Kai will shoot a three ball. No. Rebound. Rebounding foul on House. Tried to get it over. Kai, as hot as he is, I don't think that was maybe the shot Coach Blanchett, Coach Snyder wanted, but
run the offense, keep getting the ball inside. They can't.
Keep
can't
running
stop
clock.
us.
Yeah, keep running clock. 2:16 left to go here. Oh, we just went under 2 minutes. My bad. The bucket by Ratzlaff was at the 2:16 mark.
Vikings back to the 1-3-1 deflect.
Ratzlaff across to Wickert. Wickert back to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff in the lane. Dribbles around now back outside the arch. Baseline to Weisbeck inside. Double team. Now we're going to have a 3-second call on Weisbeck. And they turn it over. That will be
number 9, yeah. But yeah, Hillsboro's picked up full court man-to-man now and turned up their defensive pressure this half.
Get it in to Cade, who gets it off to Autry. He'll bring it up against a little token pressure from Breck and Ratzlaff. Gets double teamed as soon as he gets across the line. And he gets the steal. Breck and Ratzlaff on his way in, and good. Gotta be careful. 35 for Hillsboro, 43 for Smoky Valley. Autry on the run, inside of the lane. Autry, little floater, no. And it's going to be 2 shots for Autry.
Good job by Justice that time. He kept the ball in the middle of the floor. If you keep it in the middle of the floor, they can't trap you.
Weisbeck will pick up his 3rd foul. 1:11 left to go in this quarter. Autry can't get the free throw over the front of the rim. Bounces off, no good. Second Justice Autry free throw. Got that one to go.
Carson Peel going to come in for Kai. And Tyson Plenert back into the Trojan lineup.
We scored our 43rd point at the 4-minute mark, and now we scored our 44th point at the 1:11 mark. So almost 3 minutes without scoring. Well, Hillsboro went on an 8-0 run there. So Vikings up by 9. Hillsboro with the ball. Baseline to Tyson Plenert. Out to Ratzliff. Underneath to Driggers. His shot off the glass. No. Good rebound, Hillsboro. Carson comes there to take care of the miss. Carson on the dribble outside, guarded by Ratzliff there, man-to-man. Ratzliff backing off, so Carson doesn't have to be in any big hurry. Carson still with it. Off to House. House on the dribble. Off it goes to Abel. Abel on the dribble. Over to Autry. Autry going to launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound, Hillsboro. Ratzliff slowly into the front court with 20 seconds left to go. They'll probably go for one shot. Over to Wickert. Outside the Vikings 1-3-1 trap. Back to Wickert from Ratzliff. 10 seconds now left. They're going to have to do something here. Ratzliff will take it on the dribble. Around the side, over to the baseline, gets double teamed. Baseline shot, no. Rebound, Plenert, no. Oh, he got the roll to go at the buzzer. Plenert for 2. And Hillsboro gets their 37th point. Cut it to a 7-point lead. And the Vikings lead 44-37. Back with the fourth quarter after this timeout.
Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your complete auto parts store for your family, farm, and ranch's vehicles. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest is the source for outdoor power equipment as Marion County's only Hustler mower dealer and your Husqvarna dealer. Great people, great products, great prices. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro. Like Ag Power Inc. on Facebook for more details. For all your fertilizers and chemicals for your farm, see Ag Service of Hillsboro and Whitewater. Ag Service of Hillsboro and Whitewater. Service is in our name.
Here to keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
Rod here, Rod's Tire and Service of Hillsboro. If you're looking for a new set of tires or wheels, come see us today. Chances are we probably have what you need in stock, and we can put it on your vehicle the day you come in. We are here to keep you rolling.
Mix 96.7.
Well, Hillsboro finished that quarter on a 10-1 run, so they get the ball to start the fourth quarter now. Vikings will go with the same lineup they ended with. Peel, Abel, Cade Blanchett, House, and Autry. Hillsboro will counter with Wickert, Ratzliff, Driggers, Tyson Plenert, and Wyatt Plenert. Outside the Vikings 1-3-1. Wickert, baseline to Plenert, looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Back to Wickert, back to Ratzliff. Almost a steal by the Vikings, but not there. Driggers has it back to Ratzliff, back to Wickert. They like him to run a lot of clock in each one of these possessions.
Yeah.
Ratzliff on the dribble. It's over to Wickert. Baseline to Plenert. He'll launch a 3-ball from the corner. Good. Wow. Right off with a 3-pointer to get their 40th point. Their Viking lead is down to 4.
We need to work on getting the ball back inside. We've kind of settled for trying to take the 3-pointers here.
Cade Blanchett with it at the free throw line, side of the lane. Little shot, and good. Cade, the defense left him for a while.
Yeah, Braxton cut back door, and 2 defenders dropped with him. Left Cade open from 7 feet.
And he knocked it down. Plenert with it, gets double teamed in the corner. Off to Ratzliff, across to Driggers. Driggers shot, it's good. Driggers gets the basket. Vikings facing a little pressure. Gets it into Carson Peel. Carson gets it into front court on the dribble against Ratzliff. Peel on the dribble, gets it off to Ethan. Ethan right in front of the Viking bench looking for Cade inside. Wow, tough pass, but he got it to him. Abel still on the dribble. Gets it off to Autry.
There we go.
Cade. Off the House. Shot. Oh, beautiful pass by Blanchett. Nice finish by House. And the Vikings have 48, but Hillsboro has 46, or 42, 6-point lead for the Vikings. Wickert, 3. No. Rebound, Ratzliff. Gets it out to Plenert. Plenert kick it out to Driggers. Way the Viking recover. Here's Planter at baseline 3 again. No. Rebound House. Braxton House with a strong defensive rebound. Got to have those. Quickly up to Autry. Autry in the lane. Kick out to Cade. No, out to Carson. Out top. 5:40 left to go. Fourth quarter. Off it goes to Autry, but he mishandled it for a moment, but he picked it back up. Goes to Cade. Back to Autry.
Oh.
Autry shot. No. Rebound. Hillsboro. Off to Ratzliff it goes. Autry, baseline to Driggers. Shot up, too strong. Rebound, Ratzliff, good.
We are just not blocking off on the backside of that zone.
And one possibility again. Here comes Kai and Pickering now. Put Smith in for Driggers. For the Vikings, it'll be Pickering and Kai Blanchett in for House and Abel. Wow, we've let it get back to a 4-point lead again. They could cut it to 3 with a successful free throw here.
Hillsboro's playing much better defense than they did in the first half.
That's a miss, but the rebound, finally somehow comes down in the hands of Kai Blanchett. Good hands by Kai. 44-48. 5 minutes left in this one. Vikings had, I think, a 18-point lead was their biggest. Carson on the dribble. Oh, and the Vikings turn it over. Wow. That's only their third turnover?
Fourth.
Fourth now. Wow, what a game they played that way, but that's a bad time to get one. See if they can make it up here and get a steal. Ratzliff across the timeline. He erupted for 10 points in that third quarter. Smith has it. Vikings are man-to-man. They go outside to Ratzliff. Ratzliff on the dribble. Gets a screen from Plenert. Ratzliff with a floater. No. Rebound. Strong rebound by Cade. You talked about those defensive rebounds. That was another one right there. Strong one for number 11.
We need to get Kai going again offensively.
Gets it off to Peel. Carson Peel on the dribble, gets it off to Kai. Way outside with it, now side of the lane. Gets it off to Pickering. Pickering in the lane. The shot was somehow blocked. It ended up in the hands of Cade Blanchett. And Cade puts it in for his 10th point. Vikings 50, Hillsboro 44. And Coach Snyder wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 4:13 left to go. Vikings lead by 6. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Stop by Heston Bakery and Cafe, Heston's hometown cafe, for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. Open every day of the week. They serve an assortment of baked goods, specialty coffees, sandwiches, soups, salads, and desserts for dine-in, carry-out, and for all your catering needs. Stop in and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere, or view the menu and order online for convenient quick pickup at HestonBakeryandCafe.com.
Mix 96.7.
And back at Hillsboro, Don Binks along with Darren Abel as the Vikings, they let Hillsboro get within 4, and then they got a basket now, so they going the right direction. But yeah, you're right. We got to get some offense going, and Hillsboro really cranked it up with 20 points in that third quarter. The Vikings had only 11, so I don't know if our defense slacked off a little bit or Hillsboro just got hot.
They got hot, and they were a little more aggressive on offense. They kind of stood around some that first half and acted like they didn't know what to do, but I think their defense has helped energize them.
Yeah,
they picked it up on defense, which I think has helped their aggressiveness on offense.
How will the last 4:13 play out? We'll see. Vikings lead it by 6. Hillsboro has the ball. Ratzliff guarded by Autry, goes near side to Plenert, guarded by Pickering. Out to Smith, back to Ratzliff. Ratzliff still on the dribble. Baseline double teamed in the corner, gets it off to Wickert. To Smith, his long 2, no. Rebound inside Cade. Strong box out and rebound by Cade Blanchett. Wow, that was impressive. Carson on the dribble into the front court, gets a screen from Kai, still dribbling in the middle lane, kick out to Pickering. Still Pickering going to bring it outside now, run some more clock. Pickering in the lane, kick it off to Autry. Autry out to Peel. Peel back to Kai Blanchett. Kai Plenard knocks it away from him. And we're going to have a push by Plenard on the drive. He better be careful. He's going to get a technical. He's yelling at the official. Wow. I wouldn't. A Daryl Knoll coached player would not do it. He's going to come out right away, too. He's not happy with him for doing that.
Yeah.
So Vikings ball out of bounds. 3:17 now. They ran a minute off without giving up any points. That's good. Pickering will put it in play. Gets it into Autry. No, goes into Kai Blanchett. Deep in the corner. Kai lob inside to Cade and overthrows him, but Cade comes away with the rebound.
Let's go up.
Goes up strong. No rebound. Carson runs down the long rebound. On the side of the lane, he'll bring it outside to run some more clock. Good, smart.
Need to be aggressive but smart here on offense. We still got to look to score.
Carson dribbling against Ratzeff, gets it off to Pickering. Pickering in the lane. His shot. Wow. Oh, he misses. Rebound by Cade, though. Kick it out to the Meerkat. Autry. And timeout by Coach Snyder. Smiling at Autry. We'll keep this one right here. It's time to give a little more credit to our scoreboard update that we don't give enough credit to when we do that, but it's McPherson Dental Care. This scoreboard update brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, your friendly hometown dentist. Online at McPhersonDentalCare.com, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. KU down by one with a minute left in the first half.
And another girls' final from the league. Nickerson beats Halstead 50-45, but the really cool thing here, Ava Jones suited up for Nickerson and scored the opening basket.
Wow.
So that is awesome.
I was wondering if she would play again, so that's awesome that she got into the game. Well, here it's Vikings 50, Hillsboro 44, 2:45 left to go. Pickering will put it in play right in front of the Viking bench. Run a play, trying to get a lob into Blanchett. Didn't work out, so they went to Carson Peel, guarded by Ratzeff. Goes over to Cade Blanchett. Wanted to go inside, but not there. Goes across to his Carson. Carson out to Cade, around to Pickering. Pickering with it outside to Carson between the circles. Man-to-man defense by Hillsboro. Gets it off to Autry. Autry to Kai Blanchett. Kai wanted to trigger a three, didn't go. Instead of Pickering inside, little floater. Good.
There we go.
Nice offensive work. Pickering 52. Hillsboro 48 or 44. Inside to Ratzeff. No. Wickert with the rebound. On the blocks. Throws it away. Carson Peel with the breakaway, but he's going to slow it down. Kai, kick it out to Cade, off to Autry. He'll pull the air out of it. 1:50 to go. Carson with it. In the lane. Kick out to Autry, but he throws it away. Saved by, last touch by Hillsboro. It'll be Viking basketball somehow.
Yeah, Ratzlaff dove to try and tip it back in bounds and couldn't quite get to it. Vikings were lucky we didn't get a turnover there.
Yeah, no kidding. 1:43 is all that's left here. Viking basketball. And
timeout Hillsboro.
By Hillsboro. We'll keep it right here still. This timeout brought to you by Pyle Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Tom Pyle at Pyle Law has over 25 years of experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. Stream tonight's game on your phone with the Ad Astra radio app. Powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Next Tech Wireless. We are Kansas. Don't forget Bethany plays tomorrow night. They'll be on this station at Bethel, right?
At Bethel.
Hope they can pick up a couple of wins. The boys have been struggling a little bit. I think Coach O'Dowd said they've lost 4 in a row. Well, the girls have been pretty hot as of late. Well, best of luck to the Swedes tomorrow. Here, the Vikings need to see if they can finish this out. Up by 8. Oh my goodness. Pickering missed a wide open Autry, streaking for the basket.
For a layup.
Gives it off to Pickering. Pickering in the lane. Did the ball fake. And has the
ball. You got to know. They're going to double down and try and steal the ball from behind here.
Yeah, they triple teamed him after he picked up his dribble. Wickard has it. Gets it off to Ratzeff. That's an elevate shot way short. Kai with the rebound. Gets it off to Carson. Carson in the front court on the dribble, still on the dribble, and a reach-in foul, and Carson will have...
Nope,
not even shooting free throws yet.
So, yeah, for the last minute 15, we got to make sure we're strong with the ball, that we go meet our pass, no lazy passes, and then if the ball's coming to you, you got to go meet it, because they're going to be looking to try and steal every pass, come and tip it from behind.
Carson will put it in play, 4 fouls each, so they have to foul the Vikings 3 more times before they put us at the line. Inside to Cade. Cade kick out to Autry. That's a good play to get the ball outside. Wickert against Autry. Joe on the dribble. Autry loses the handle. Wickert takes the ball away. Vikings turn it over. Wickert off to Plennert. Plennert shot. Got it to go somehow. Wow, how did he get that ball to go?
I'm not sure, but he did.
46 for Hillsboro. Now a 6-point Viking lead. Now foul in the backcourt. It will be out of bounds to Smoky Valley. Ratzlaff picks up his second foul, so nobody in danger of fouling out.
No, the Vikings got to make sure you set strong screens here and then really come to the ball hard.
Get it into Carson. Good job, Carson, on a reach-in foul by Ratzlaff. They want to do that. It's 50 seconds now. Ratzlaff will pick up his third. And now on the next foul, the Vikings will be shooting 1-1. Pickering will put it in play. Get some screens in the backcourt. Get it into Kai Blanchett. Kai gets it off to Carson. Knocked away and tipped by Hillsboro out of bounds to Smoky Valley. Wow, I thought Carson might have touched that. We're way across the court, so we couldn't see, and the official right there said Hillsboro touched it last. No complaint from any of the players on the court. Pickering gets it into Kai. Kai Blanchett with it. Gets it up to Carson. Carson into the front court, and reach foul by Plennert, and Carson Peel will have a 1-1. Love to see Carson make both these free throws to get into double figures. He's got 8 so far. That foul on Plennert, his 4th. Well, he is in a little bit of foul trouble, but with only 42 seconds left, you don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, they can't be picky about it at this point.
Carson Peel free throw, good. 9 points for Carson. 53 for the Vikings. Braxton House will check in on the make, hopefully. Carson does make. 54 for the Vikings, 46, an 8-point lead. Good defense now will win it for the Vikings. They gotta be smart here. Get it into Ratzlaff. Quickly up the sideline, picked up by Carson. Still on the dribble drive.
Well, you know who's going to shoot for them.
And he gets the basket to go, but the clock still runs, so it doesn't stop like it does in college. They get it into Peel. He gets mugged by Ratzlaff. That'll be Ratzlaff's 4th foul. But he's got 4. Plennert's got 4. Carson Peel will have another 1-1. 48 for Hillsboro, 54 for Smoky Valley.
Yeah, we got to know down on the defensive end, Ratzlaff's going to be the one either going to the basket or looking for the shot. So make him kick it out to somebody else and make them hit a shot.
Carson misses the free throw. Plennert with the rebound for Hillsboro, gets it off to Ratzlaff. Here comes Brecken on the dribble. 3-pointer. Oh my goodness. It was going the other way. He was not even. They're going to call Pickering with a foul, and he was going the other way, away from the shooter. Wow, that's a problem for us. It's a good thing for them. He gets 3 free throws with the clock stopped, and he's going to make all 3 of them, I'm sure.
Yep.
49. Second free throw up, and wow, I missed it. That's a break for the Vikings.
That's a big break.
House out, Kai Blanchett back in. Block off the shooter. 54-49. $54-50. So 2 out of 3 for Ratzlaff. Pickering now can run the baseline and get the ball in. Does to Autry. Autry gets mugged and gets a foul on Plenert, and that'll be 5 on Plenert.
That's good. I mean, he's one of their guys that can hit a 3.
Oh, yeah, he's one of their scorers. So that is 5 on him. He fouls out. He ends up with 13 points fouling out. Autry will be at the free throw line shooting a 1-on-1. He's got 3 on the night. He's 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Couple of dribbles. Up and no good. Rebound. Cade Blanchett comes away with a big rebound. Gets it off to Carson. 15 seconds. Gets it off to Kai Blanchett. Kai, and they're going to have a foul. Kai Blanchett will have a 1-on-1. Or I don't know, that'll be 2 now. That is the 10th foul.
That missed free throw. 2 Hillsboro's guys had a shot at the rebound, and they kind of knocked it away from each other and went right to an open spot where Cade was.
Kai Blanchett with the chance to pretty much ice this game away and makes the first.
That a boy.
55 for the Vikings with 11 seconds left to go. Second Kai Blanchett free throw. No, rebound Hillsboro. Quickly up the other way is Wickert. Gets it off to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff.
You've got to get away from him. You've got to be smarter than that. You absolutely cannot be anywhere near him when he shoots the ball there.
He just floats in there, and he made it. Another three-pointer. He made it, and he's going to have a chance for a 4-point play. Vikings lead it by 5.
By 2 now, because that was they counted the three-pointer.
Yeah, it's a 2-point game. 53-55. Coach Schneider also upset with it. It's just how can you call a foul?
A little tiny bump like that,
yeah.
But you can't, as a player, you got to not even give the official the opportunity to call that.
Yeah, it's incredible, but we'll see how it all plays out here. They got to now you have a chance to. Do you miss? You miss the free throw and try to get the rebound.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not a tall team, so the Vikings certainly have the height inside to rebound that. So if they would try to miss, that's always a question you choose, because then you can have a shot. Now you're going to get 1 point, and the Vikings got to get the ball in. Obviously, you can get a steal too. So I'm sure the smart thing is to make your free throw.
Right.
Get within 1.
Right.
See what
because
happens.
with 5 seconds left, if they foul right away, you're looking at 4 seconds. Now, the good thing is for us, we're not shooting 1-on-1 anymore. We're shooting 2.
Yeah.
But 4 seconds is enough for them to
dribble the length
get
of
the ball
court.
and dribble the length to, get a decent look from past half court.
We'll see how it plays out. Here we go, out of the timeout. Ratzlaff at the free throw line to shoot. A chance for a 4-point play. Wow, fouled on 2 3-pointers.
Yep, got to block out here. They look like they've got their extra 2 guys that are going to crash the board, so it looks to me like he's going to try and miss.
And they do, and Kai Blanchett gets the rebound. And we're going to have a foul on Hillsboro. Kai Blanchett will be at the free throw line. So I don't know if he tried to miss or he just missed, but Kai will now have 2 free throws on the other end. He made 1 of 2 just a moment ago. 3.8 seconds left to go. Wow, this turning out to be an emotional game. My goodness.
We need 1.
And
there we go.
1.
Now, if he gets this one, you just stand back and let him do whatever they're going to do.
Yeah.
If he misses it, do you take a foul here right away? Because then they have to inbound.
And he made them both.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. Made them both. And Coach Schneider will call a timeout now and tell the guys, don't even touch them.
Don't stand there. Just stand there and let them do whatever. Don't even move.
You got to make them. You don't want to make them throw the ball all the length of the court, but once the clock runs, if they make a basket, you don't have to.
Nope, we don't have to inbound it.
You don't have to inbound it. So got a lot of wheels going, a lot of thinking, a lot of strategy here for the last 3.8 seconds. The good thing is the Vikings have Vikings have a 4-point lead.
Yep.
So unless we would get called for another foul on a 3-point shot, we can make it win. But like you said, don't foul, don't touch anybody, don't even breathe on them.
Really, I would almost bring all 5 guys up here into the front court like we were pressing, denying the ball. Even if they throw the length of the court and get a layup, the clock's going to run and run out.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what I would do. I would let them throw the ball in and get the basket, let the clock run, and they can't.
You got to talk screens. They're going to try and maybe set a screen. Don't get a foul running through a screen.
Yeah. The wheels of coaching are turning. We'll see what happens, what Vikings try to do. Looks like Wickert's going to go out of bounds to throw the ball in. Ratzoff is going to be near the free throw line at the Viking end.
I'm sure he's going to catch it on the move towards their basket.
Yeah, no question about that.
Just step back. Don't even guard him.
It's not Wickert, it's Plennert. Wyatt Plennert is going to throw the ball in. Roll it down to Brecken Ratzoff. He picks it up half court.
Get away.
Throws it up at the basket. No good. And our final score, 57, Smoky Valley, 53, Hillsboro. We'll be back to wrap up this game for you after this timeout.
Coming up, the Viking Locker Room Show on Mix 96.7. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Mix 96.7.
Advanced Physical Therapy of McPherson offers the most comprehensive physical therapy in the area. Our therapists at Advanced Physical Therapy are trained in multiple specialties, such as dry needling, orthopedics, and neurological rehab. If getting in to see your physician is difficult, Advanced Physical Therapy may be able to see you without a referral. We pride ourselves in one-on-one, goal-oriented therapy to help reduce your pain and get you back doing the things you love. Call Advanced Physical Therapy or visit our website at aptclinics.com and see how we can help you live at your physical best.
Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your complete auto parts store for your family, farm, and ranch's vehicles. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest is the source for outdoor power equipment as Marion County's only Hustler mower dealer and your Husqvarna dealer. Great people, great products, great prices. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro. Like Ag Power Inc. on Facebook for more details. For all your fertilizers and chemicals for your farm, see Ag Service of Hillsboro and Whitewater. Ag Service of Hillsboro and Whitewater. Service is in our name.
It's the New Year sales event, now at Beds for Less. Queen mattresses from just $199. Add an adjustable base to select mattress sets for only $99. Save up to $600 on Beauty Rest Black, $700 on Serta Arctic, and $800 on iComfort mattress sets with free statewide delivery. Choose your comfort level with our premier hybrid adjustable mattress line and get a $200 Amazon gift card with purchase. Take your mattresses home today with no money down with our no credit needed and promotional financing. Only at Beds for Less, 10 South Main in Hutchinson.
Fimco is a manufacturing leader in quality products. From weather protection to rollover protection to sun protection, Fimco's engineers can produce a top quality finished product for almost any piece of equipment. Fimco's years of experience in the safety and weather protection industry will ensure you get a reliable product that satisfies your need. Fimco, located on West 1st and McPherson, has got you covered. Check out their website at fimcomfg.com. Wishing all the area teams the best of luck.
Mix 96.7.
And welcome back to Hillsboro, Kansas. The Vikings open up the regular season with a win at Hillsboro, which is always a big win to improve their record to 3-4. And wow, can't say enough good things about how the Vikings played tonight.
Yeah, really a great first half. And then give credit to Hillsboro. They battled back in the second half. They turned up their intensity, and that got them going. And we didn't. I don't know that we matched their intensity in the second half, but we did enough good things to to hold on for the win and, made the plays we needed to at the end.
They outscored us 36-24 in that second half. So, yeah, they were certainly looking to score. Like you said, their defense, motivated their offense, I think, and they came away with a rally, got within 2 points, but the Vikings closed it out. And scoring went like this. First for Hillsboro, 4 for Wyatt Plinter, 4 for Seth Driggers, 8 for Lincoln Wickert. And then in double figures, Tyson Plinter, 13, Brecken Ratzlaff, 23. For the Vikings, 3 for Justice Autry, 4 for Braxton House. Just missing double figures, Vincent Pickering with 8. And then in double figures, Carson Peel, 10, Cade Blanchett, 10, Kai Blanchett, 22 points. Super night for Kai Blanchett.
Yeah, Kai really did a great job, especially in that first half. He kind of started getting in the zone a little bit and really did a nice job scoring inside and outside. And, that's what we need. We don't need necessarily 24 points from him each game, but we need him to be in well into the teens each game. And, because his athletic ability is so good. He's a real matchup problem for anybody we play with his length, his quickness. He can jump out of the gym. So he ought to really be able to do some damage.
How about some reboundings and turnovers?
Yeah, Vikings win the battle of the rebounds 28-21, and a really nice job taking care of the ball tonight. 6 turnovers for the game. Hillsboro had 10, so really cleanly played game by both teams. It was a fun basketball game to watch.
Vikings made 11 out of 16 free throws, so much improved on the free throwing. The coach talked about only shooting like 49% on the year, so really upped that percentage tonight from the charity stripe, although we missed a couple of front ends of 1-and-1 in that fourth quarter. But when we needed them, we knocked them down and kept Hillsboro at bay and win it 57-53. And of course, Coach Snyder will be joining us here in a little bit, but he's got to really thank and congratulate his players on such a they got out to such a big lead. I'll have to double check here to see what their biggest lead was, but I know it was 18.
I think it was
39-20. Here it is, 39-20, a 19-point lead at the 6:18 mark of the third quarter. So, and they closed that quarter out and got it to within 7 at the end of the third quarter.
A good job by our guys, I thought, not to panic at the end. When they cut it to 2 points. So it would have been easy for our guys to panic, and we didn't. We played to win. We didn't play not to lose, I thought, which is a big difference. And so, just did what we need to do. We knew, Hillsboro was going to probably come back. I knew that 16-point lead at halftime was going to be tough to hold on to, and so good job for our guys.
Yeah, no question about it. Congratulations out to where they need to go, because the guys did play smart and didn't fold. Took care of business down the stretch, and Coach Snyder on his way now to join us, so we'll get his thoughts and see what he can say about congratulating his team and get ready for Larned on Friday. And congratulations, Coach, on a great victory tonight. I think your biggest lead was 39-20 with 6:18 left to go in the third quarter. Hillsboro outscored us 20-11 in that third quarter, and then made it interesting down the stretch. But you held them off, and you got some rebounds, got some free throws made. 11 out of 16 is what I have from the charity stripe, and all in all, a well-played victory.
Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? I thought there in that third quarter we started to, we're the type of team that if we're the least bit hot from the outside, we just continue to shoot from the outside. And I thought in the third we got a little hunkered down on that, and we just kept taking outside shots. And we have good shooters. It's just that once in a while you're just not going to hit a few of those.
Yeah.
And Hillsboro didn't hit any of those in the first half. And
right.
we ended up seeing them hit a bunch of them in the early third or late third and early fourth. And they got their wagons rolling. We knew that Ratzlaff was going to get he was going to get his. He was going to do his thing. And, we had him finishing with 22 tonight, and a lot of those were late. And, again, the thing I was most pleased with tonight is I thought we executed really well in the first half, defensively and offensively. I thought we made it difficult, and we were able to get a lot of things done on both ends of the court. But second of all, I thought we got some really huge rebounds down the stretch of this game. Even on some of our missed free throws, we were able to get the ball. We were able to secure it. We were able to get it out. Guys, this is the best we've shot from the foul line all season long.
Yeah.
11 for 16, they had us at 68%, so that's going to raise our average tremendously. But we sure could have used hitting a few more of those late that really would have helped us. But, again, big rebounds on both ends of the court, really, because I thought Cade Blanchett was big down here on this defensive end. But Kai actually sets him up for an offensive rebound. We have a little thing we like to do on some of those, and Kai did exactly what he was supposed to do, got a hand on the ball, knocked it to Cade. Cade was able to get it, and we kicked the ball back out and ran some more clock. So pleased with how they did. I thought Kai Blanchett had a nice game tonight. We had him for 22. I don't know what you guys had him for.
Exactly what I had.
And then, of course, we get two other guys in double figures with Carson and Cade. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
10 each.
Yep. And then I have Blanchett for 10 boards, but I'm not sure how accurate that is, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's more. Yeah, she has Cade for 10, but we'll see what they are when we get home, but pretty close to that. So he had a double-double last game at Hoisington, and now either a double-double or close to a double-double tonight. So, and considering we were two guys down tonight who usually get a chance to play for us, I thought guys stepped up and made some plays. All 7 of our guys really did a nice job of doing what we asked them to do, especially on the defensive end early.
Yeah, no question about it. It was a complete victory, and you moved to 1-0 in the league, 3-4 overall, and now you got Larned on Friday.
Yep, Larned on Friday at Sweetheart Night also. So, again, come out and support us there. Come out and support the girls, get things started. But, again, Larned's another one of those, the next wheel in the cog. We want to keep moving this forward. We kind of hit at that stretch where we're in league now, and we want to keep building, and we want to do what we can do. And then just to prep everybody, we play Monday at the SIT. I'm sure you guys mentioned that, but we play Monday at 7:30 against Southeast. So we want to continue getting to be a little bit better every night, and I think we took some big steps tonight. We just got to continue that on Friday.
Congratulations. See you Friday.
Thanks, guys.
Doug Snyder of the Vikings, and a well-coached, well-played victory by the Vikings, and brings us to our player of the game, sponsored by People's Bank and Trust. Tonight's player of the game is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust. Safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Put their experience to work for you and your family. Relationship banking from People's Bank and Trust. Got Cade with a double-double, but his brother with 22 points, and I think you said 4 rebounds or something. Kai's got to be our player of the game.
Yeah, and defensively made things difficult in that first half, because when he's at the top point of that 1-3-1, he just makes it hard. He's so long, and he's so athletic, and makes it tough for the offense to do what they want to do.
No question about that. We can run a quick couple of more scores for us from I'll let you look what we got from Mike Rose for the league scores. I'll go back and look at the KU score here real quickly.
Let's see, a couple more league scores. Girls final, Larned 42, Lions 32, and one boys final in the league, Heston 63, Pratt 50.
And the KU Jayhawks are up on Oklahoma 45-40, so we'll be able to listen to that on the way home. But any final thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, just a good job by the boys. We talked on the way over here, when's the last time we came into Hillsboro and got a win, and not sure when that was. We'd have to look back. But nice way to start the league portion of our season, try and pick up another one Friday night, and then take a couple weeks break off from league play for the Sterling tournament, and then Hutch Trinity and Clay Center. But like Coach said, we picked up another one and kind of got things rolling the right direction now. We just need to keep that momentum moving forward.
Well, that'll wrap it up for us. Thanks for listening. For Darren, this is Don wishing everybody a very pleasant good night. Make sure you tune in to Bethany tomorrow night from Bethel. Take care, everyone. We'll talk to you on Friday. Good night.
Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hutch are proud supporters of high school sports. And of course, we are proud to support our community any way we can. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. We hope you have a fun and memorable and most of all, healthy season. Be safe. Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge.
Valley Vikings play